Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
How's it going, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. This is episode number 449. Episode number 449 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores. PoliticsGhost is the name to follow. And I'm also on Gab, folks. As a matter of fact, I know I've been neglecting the Gab family over there. Twitter, unfortunately, last evening, decided to ban the Gab Twitter account, giving no reason whatsoever. But lo and behold, did you see Twitter's earnings today? I mean, no wonder they kicked Gab off of the Twitter network, for Christ's sake, man. They're probably blaming Gab for, just taking a lot of their damn social media base. All right, and that's why they kicked them off. All right, let me explain something to you, okay, folks? All right. What needs to happen on Twitter? I like Twitter, okay? I want to be honest with you. It's been my only social media since I got banned from MySpace for life back in 2008, okay? It's been my only social media, but what needs to go is the uppity left-wing pieces of trash that literally run the joint, okay? I'd also like an age check on Jack Dorsey. Why is this guy looking like he's literally withering away, falling apart physically right before our eyes, for heaven's sake? All right, I mean, is it because he realizes he's an incompetent CEO and he doesn't know how to run a goddamn company? I mean, I don't know what it is. If it isn't age, then what? I don't know, but the bottom line is this idiot, Jack Dorsey, has been running this damn social media down the tubes, and he should be ashamed of himself, and every stockholder that holds stock in this company should just literally be calling for this guy's head. It's time for him to hit the road. You're fired, Jack. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no mo. Anyway, with that being said, folks, we got a lot of things to talk about here, okay? Let me go ahead and go right into the markets because, first and foremost, I have been not suggesting too many stocks in the morning. I don't like the low volume, as I've been repeating over and over again every single day. And the reason I don't like the low volume, folks, is because it takes buyers, not just sellers, but buyers, to be able to create volatility. And the appropriate volatility to apply pattern or day trading for profitability purposes. And, when you're in a very precarious, low-volume market, things can happen very, very positive very fast or very negative very fast. And I don't like that type of market. I mean, that's a casino market. I'm not even joking around. I mean, when you have buyers in the market, you have this volatility of the stock price because it offsets those that want to sell, people want to buy, and because you have maybe more people that want to buy than sell, that's what creates the increase in value of the stock. So when there's no buyers out here, I'm just saying it's just not very good pattern day trading precedent. Just put it that way. You want buyers in this market. Anyway, let's continue on. As I stated, low volume in the markets here as of late. I would say that within the past 2 months, and that's why we've been seeing Dow Jones 20K, because somebody is propping up this market. Somebody. Now, we discussed yesterday, if you haven't heard episode number 448, I would strongly advise you to listen to the first hour where I highlight what caused the 2008 crash, 2009 crash. Both, it started in 2008. It didn't fulfill itself until 2009. And I discussed what exactly happened and how it happened in the first hour. And moreover, I talk about how this is happening again with the FHA loan situation. So, anyway, with that being said, we're seeing something here that is eerily similar to what I have seen time and time again. The only difference is that the inflation of over-speculation in this market is going out of control as far as I'm concerned. And at any time, based on the low volume, all it takes is just some bad news, and I'm waiting every day. That's why I'm not suggesting stocks in this market for day trading purposes. I'm not joking around, man. First of all, there's nothing but crap volume in the pre-market anyway nowadays. And secondly, anything could send this market free-falling. I mean, bad news, freaking global conflict, terrorism, some kind of a mass shooting. I mean, you name it. All right, anything can happen, anything. So I don't like it. Now, I'll start really believing this bull market here if we start seeing more buyers. If we start seeing more buyers in comparison with sellers, I mean, that's when we start realizing, okay, it's a buyer's market, it's a bull market. This is not a bull market. This is low volume. And the only thing that kept this market up today was some BS job numbers that came in today, some jobs data, that and a couple of earnings, and now all of a sudden it's, everything's gravy in the market all of a sudden. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I'm starting to sound like an old bear investor. I never thought I'd ever sound like this, but now I understand why bear investors are bear investors. They see the lunacy of what's going on here, and it's like, you morons, you think you're profiting, you think you're cashing out right now. You just wait until everything collapses. When everything collapses, that's when the bears come in and just start, they've already hibernated. They've made their positions. They're ready for the fall. Everybody that's out here thinking that this is never going to go away, because it always does, folks, believe me. I've been through many crashes, and every time these young punks that come into the stock market, they think they know it all. They think they know how to pick stocks. They think they know everything about the stock market, and then when they have a bull market like this, these people start believing their own nonsense, and then when a freaking crash happens, they didn't even see it because they don't understand jack. So anyway, with that being said, we see some plus side today in the equities market because of some jobs data that came out today that kind of fueled the markets. And when I say fuel the markets, it's low volume. Once again, I hate to reiterate this. There's not that many shares exchanging hands out here. So if you have half-ass good news, well, then that's going to create some positivity within the investment community. And when you have low volume and you have good news, that's why you have this kind of reaction. I mean, it's simple, man. I mean, I'm telling you, man, I don't know when the madness is going to stop. I don't know when it is in the stock market, but when it does, it's going to crash hard. It's going to crash hard. Anyway, Dow Jones is up today because of the jobs data. It is up 118.06 points, a percentage increase of 0.59%, closing out the Dow Jones Industrial at 20,172.40 points for the Dow Jones Industrials. We've got the S&P up today 13.20 points, a percentage increase of 0.58%, closing out the S&P at 2,307.87 points for the S&P 500. Now, as you can see, up over 0.5% across the board here, and that's just based on the fact that there were some positive numbers. And, positive data like that shouldn't fuel this type of increase in the markets today, considering that we are in a very precarious economic situation. Very precarious. Just take a look at all the retail numbers that have come in the fourth quarter. That tells us that the consumer isn't got no money left over, and they're mising. They're mising out here, and that's because there's no jobs in the job market. Now, with that being said, I do want to reiterate something. I have been harping on the past couple of days about how the Republicans have not focused on the tax cuts, have not focused on repealing and replacing Obamacare. Well, lo and behold, today, Donald Trump was having a meeting at the White House. I believe he was meeting with the airlines, major airlines, if I'm not mistaken. And in that meeting, he alluded to the fact that there's big tax cuts coming. Big tax cuts coming. So that's reassuring to hear the president saying that there's big tax cuts coming. Now, whether he knows something or not, that remains to be seen, because he's got so many, he's got a lot on his plate. He's a president. But this could be pressure on the Republicans to get them nudged in the right direction of fulfilling this tax cut, because we need to start cutting taxes out here. We need to cut taxes, and we need to repeal and replace Obamacare. All right? And to be honest with you, I don't even really care if they replace it. Just repeal it. All right? Just get rid of the damn mandate. Get rid of the don't stop forcing businesses to purchase health care for individuals that are full-time workers. And what people don't understand is that's why you don't see full-time work anymore. That's why all the job opportunities that you see in the want ads are all part-time jobs. They're part-time jobs because if they pay you, or let's put it this way, if they work you over 40 hours, you are legally a full-time worker, and as a result, they are forced by law, unless you're one of the people who got the exemption from Obama, which were, of course, nothing but big wig corporations and unions and that sort of thing. You were forced as a business to pay for your full-time employees' health insurance. And half the time, folks, especially when it comes to low, unskilled labor, people who don't have skills that are just trying to get a buck, like somebody who wants to work 40 hours at a burger joint. The cost of the health care exceeds the cost of labor. So it doesn't even compute as it pertains to the bottom line of the business. And that's the unfortunate fact, and that's the unfortunate reason why our job market sucks right now. Our job market sucks. It's bombarded with nothing but part-time work, and it has everything to do with the goddamn mandate from Obamacare. All right, forcing employers to purchase health insurance. It's disgusting. It's been the biggest job killer, I think, in American history. It's been the biggest job killer in American history.
Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a four-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any four-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit MBUSA.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
So anyway, anyway, I didn't mean to get off on that soliloquy about that, but it's promising to hear our president saying that we are going to see big tax cuts soon, and I hope that it's very soon, because we need this economy to start taking off, baby. I'm already in business. I've got my pieces and my chips in play, and I'm just waiting for this tax cut so I can plan the next business ventures according to the tax code. Because as I've always stated, folks, the key to not only wealth generation, but the wealth sustenance is tax planning, is reading the tax code. And once you read the tax code, you interpret what exactly you can make as far as investments is concerned for that year based upon the tax code. And that's how you do it. That's how you make moves out here. I mean, it's very important. The tax code is very important, and that's why Republicans, you heard President Trump, get off of your asses and start getting to work out there. We need a tax cut. And one of the point of emphasis that I liked about Donald Trump's tax cut is the 0% capital gains tax for up to $100,000 or $250,000. So let's just say you're an individual, okay? You've got an income, all right? You got a pretty good job you don't want to get rid of. But at the same time, you can make on the side through capital gains, meaning, you sell freaking cakes on the weekend. Who the hell knows? Whatever you do to make the supplemental income, you can make up to $150,000 and you pay 0%. 0% taxes. All right? I mean, you can't get any. I mean, how much more of an initiation of economic generation do you need? I mean, that would inject economic revenue. It would encourage people to go out there and either get a supplemental income, 2 or 3 jobs, whatever. So that's why I'm saying, folks, it's very important that us capitalists, we stay on top of the economic situation that's happening in in Washington, D.C. and in the White House. All right, we need these tax cuts, and we need Obamacare repealed completely. I don't even give a crap if it's replaced. All right? We need it repealed. We need that mandate taken completely off. It's a joke. Anyway, let's continue going. Let's get to the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is up also today, folks, 32.73 points, a percentage increase of 0.58%. Closing the NASDAQ at 5,715.18 points for the NASDAQ composite. I'm telling you, inflated, over speculation, but we shall see. We shall see what happens. And people ask, well, Ghost, why would they be propping up? Why would they be propping up the stock market? Because as I stated, okay, the last administration, which was Obama, bailed out Wall Street, bailed out the big banks with the bailouts, TARP, and not just that, stimulus package 2. I am going to continue to repeat this until everybody goes and looks at that bill and itemizes the $1 trillion that was transferred from the tax system to everyone who donated to the campaign contribution account to Barack Obama and the damn Democrats. Stimulus package 2. Look at it, boy. And that was the first thing that Obama and the democratically dominated Congress passed. The first thing, stimulus package 2. That's why they're propping up this market. They're propping up this market to have as leverage over President Trump. You've got the Federal Reserve also utilizing the value. I mean, there's a over-speculation on the dollar, in my personal opinion, based upon, and a lot of it is valid because we have a lot of economic uncertainty in the global markets out here, and a lot of investors in the European markets and the Asian markets and other unstable markets are wanting to be cashed out, wanting to be cashed out in U.S. dollars. You know, they don't even want to accept euros in Europe anymore. And, of course, Britannia is about to trigger Article 50. So, you know, people in Britannia want to be paid in U.S. dollars. So, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, what we need to do is we need to realize that there's an over-speculation. There's a run on the dollar. It's making it very valuable. So individuals that are hoarding dollars, which is myself, because I always say, didn't I say throughout this whole time, ever since I came back, that cash will be king? I kept saying that, didn't I? Didn't I? Cash will be king. I'm sitting on a hoard of cash right now. I'm waiting for the contraction of both the stock market and the real estate market. All right, when that happens, I'm going in, and I'm gobbling up as many blue chips and high yield dividend stocks as I possibly can. If the real estate market is kind of low, I may throw down on some real estate out here on the dirt cheap because, you know, there's probably going to be a lot of things to purchase out here. I mean, there's going to be a contraction. Now, for how long? I don't think it's going to be that long. Because as I alluded to yesterday, we've got this administration, the Trump administration, which is a manifestation of the capitalist revolution. That's why there's nothing but capitalists in his administration. Mnuchin, Ross, Davos. I mean, this is a capitalist revolution. And what Mnuchin and Ross and everyone else that's a part of the economic team of the Trump administration understands is that we need this job market, to go up. All right? The job market is completely ridiculous. I mean, the true unemployment based upon the real numbers, not these fuzzy math numbers that the government is doing to justify supposed 5%, 6% unemployment rates, which is a bunch of crap. The true unemployment is about 20%, if you want my opinion. Ain't nobody working out here. I mean, I'm serious. Ain't nobody working out here. So what we need to do as an American economy is create jobs and create the kind of jobs that people are going to want to wake up and go to work to. Nice, high-paying jobs, and ones that will allow them, even if it isn't a high-paying job. Let's just say all you can do is go to the burger joint or the pizza place. All right? Let's say it isn't, but the mandate from Obamacare is lifted, and there's a tax incentive to give people overtime for the employer. I mean, then you can actually make a low-paid wage job work for you by working a little overtime. I mean, does anybody remember that? I remember people that used to feed their families on overtime work, man. You know what I'm saying? They would supplement whatever they needed to go as far as their outgoing expenses are concerned with the 40-hour work week, and then everything afterwards, which, you know, a lot of the men that I used to know, well, I still know them, but I mean, you know, back in the day when they were young chaps and working and, you know, supporting their families, these guys would work 60, 65, 70 hours like it wasn't crap. They'd work 65, 70 hours, and then they'd go out and have a booze job. You know, they'd be boozing, like, you know, in the evenings on a Saturday night. Work hard, play hard kind of guys. And the reason that they would do this is because they got overtime. And in overtime, under the law, you get time and a half. So that means whatever your wage is, you get that plus half of that per hour over 40 hours. So if you can work a 60 or 70 hour on top of the 40, or 60 or 70 hours, you're making some money. You're making some money, but nobody's paying overtime anymore. Nobody's paying overtime anymore. You want to know why? Nobody has a full-time job for anybody to work full-time anymore. And it's because of Obamacare, and we've got to stop it. We've just got to stop Obamacare. It's a joke. This idiot Obama, yesterday he was kite surfing with freaking Richard Branson like a half fruit. Today he's playing golf. You know, he's the only guy that I know that's supposedly from the hood. Remember, that's what Obama liked to claim. That's why he claims that, you know, I don't know where. He claims he's from Hawaii for a minute. Then he went to Indonesia for a minute. Then he went back to Hawaii for a minute. Then he went to Occidental College. And then he went to supposed Columbia, which nobody's ever even heard of him back then when he supposedly went Then he went from Columbia to Harvard, and then he went from Harvard to Chicago to be a, quote, community organizer. And that's when, supposedly, when he was in Chicago, he was down with the brothers, and he was out here, down with the hood and, gangsters and, out there supposedly commiserating with people at Cabrini Greens or whatever. I don't know. Supposedly, he's supposed to be a hood brother, right? Old Obama. He's the only hood brother I know that plays more golf than any white man that I know. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? I mean, he's the first brother that I know that, that's the first thing that comes to his mind when he goes and wants to do something leisurely is go play golf. And, I just want to let everybody understand, how the hell does Barack Obama know how to play golf? Golf's a very, very expensive sport, a very expensive sport, all right? I mean, it's intended to be that way because, it's intended to be a real pompous, rich man sport. That's why all the businessmen go out on the golf course and do the business out there. And, it's a bonding of affluence. Now, what I don't understand is how in the hell did Barack Obama get to know the game of golf, to appreciate it so much that that's basically what he was doing half the time when he was doing leisurely activity when he was in the White House, and that's what he's doing today. I mean, seriously, how in the hell? How in the hell? I'm just asking because, even a cheap set of golf clubs, okay, which I don't advise people to use. If you're going to play golf, get the badass clubs, okay? You'll it's a world of difference. The club does all the work, all right? I mean, and you're not going to break your wrist on some crap clubs. I mean, I'm just saying. But even if you got a crap set of clubs, all right, just a crap set, I mean, that's like $200, all right? Look, I'm being conservative here, but like $200, and that includes like a whole set of some cheap ass irons, a shitty putter, some crap woods. And you've got yourself that, okay, let's say you're 250 in the hole right off the bat. You need a bag? Because I don't think that the clubs are going to come with a golf bag. So you got to get a golf bag for another $30 to $50, all right? So you're about $300 in. Then you got to get golf balls, right? And golf balls, man, I'm not joking. Golf balls are expensive, all right? You just do a YouTube search do a Google search right now for Titleist. All right, and just see how much those are. So you can add another $50 on top of that. So we're at what, $350? So $350. I mean, and then we got to get the golf attire. So you got to get the golf attire so you can look appropriate. So that's another $150. You got to get the golf shoes. So you can get I'm not joking. You people think I'm lying. I'm just giving. How does Obama know all this? How did he get the money for all this crap is what I'm talking about. How does this guy know this sport if he's a brother? I mean, people are going to say, man, baby, that's racist, man. Tiger Woods a brother. Tiger Woods know golf. Yeah, but you don't understand. Tiger Woods' father was a greenskeeper. All right? He had free range of the golf course. All right? And not to mention, Tiger Woods' dad was a lunatic that literally, forced his son with a golf club in his hand before he could even, do the sea walk, when he was 6 months old. I'm not joking, man. I mean, did you know that Tiger Woods, I think that he went under. I think he was -2 on a par 3 or something to that capacity at 3 years old. 3 years old, this guy's shooting under par. This kid's shooting under par at a par 3 golf course. All right? I mean, that's all I'm saying. So you can't compare the two. All right? As a matter of fact, I don't even think Tiger Woods wants to play golf anymore. He just needs the money at this point in time. He's got that Swedish broad that, he couldn't stay faithful to, and that's taken a pretty good chunk of his cake that has his kids. This guy, he's got a lot of problems. All right, and when you have a lot of problems and your nerves are all tense and you're not in your right frame of mind, your golf game's gonna suck. Anyway, listen, I didn't mean to go off on this tirade. I'm just questioning why Obama knows golf so well if he's supposedly a man of the people. I'm just saying. All right? And then on top of all the golf bag and the golf clothes, you got to go and pay a golf tee time. And a golf tee time, folks, if it's just a you and someone else, I mean, you're dropping $150. I mean, unless you go to these shitty municipal courses, which are ran by the city, which are crap. I mean, I've never been on a municipal course. I mean, municipal courses are for freaking losers. I'm sorry. I would never play on a municipal course, ever. But if you want to play at a private course, man, $150, boom. All right, you want to get a freaking cart with that? Another $50, boom, $200. So how the hell does freaking Obama know how to play golf? That's all I'm saying. All right. Anyway, Jesus Christ, man. Let's get to the freaking commodities here, shall we? I'm running out of time. Energy, all right? Energy, once again, a helter-skelter type of a situation because there's a lot of producers of energy now. So that's definitely going to affect the price, especially here in the long term. So let's go ahead and get to energy. We got WTI sweet crude up 80 cents, a percentage increase of 1.53%. Closing out WTI at $53.14 per barrel of WTI sweet crude. We've got Brent crude up 56 cents, a percentage increase of 1.02% increase on the day. Closing out Brent crude at $55.68 per barrel of Brent crude oil. Gasoline also up today, 1.26%. Be sure to pump up on your gas because these prices of these gas, I'm just looking at it based upon what I'm witnessing here in the commodities day by day. We're going to see some gas increases. So FYI. Natural gas, the feast or famine, it is down today, 0.29% decrease on the day for natural gas. Heating oil up today, 0.37% increase on the day for heating oil. Let's go ahead and get to the metals, shall we? The metals! Let's get to the goddamn metals! Now, since we saw an increase in equities, obviously we should see a decrease in metals, and that's exactly what we're seeing reflected today. Let's get to gold. Gold is down today, $10.10. A percentage increase of 0.81%, closing out gold at $1,229.40. That's $1,229.40 per troy ounce of gold. Silver also down today, 6 cents, a percentage decrease of 0.37%, closing out silver at $17.64 per troy ounce of silver. Copper, folks, slid today. Remember, we saw a 2% increase yesterday, 2% plus increase yesterday in copper. Well, copper is down today, folks, 0.36% decrease on the day. And platinum is unchanged today. Platinum is unchanged today. I'm telling you, I don't get it, man. Anyway, let's continue going, folks. Let's get to agriculture, shall we? The grains. We are seeing a decrease in corn. Corn is down 0.34%. Take a look at wheat, folks. What did I tell you about wheat? What did I tell you about wheat when it came wintertime? Wheat is up 2.54% increase on the day. Good God. Anyway, we've got oats up today, 0.20%. We've got rough rice down today, 0.84%. Soybean down 0.78%. Soybean oil down 0.06%. And canola up 0.59% increase on the day. Let's go ahead and get to the soft, shall we? Now, cocoa, which is the base for chocolate, continues to go down considering we're so close to Valentine's Day. Cocoa is down 0.75%. And let's get to coffee, shall we?
Hey, dude, just don't talk to me. Don't talk to me unless you have my coffee, dude. Just don't talk to me.
Shut up, you goddamn freaking anal camel toe sporting little four-eyed fruit. Anyway, coffee today is up 1.58% increase on the day. So once again, all you little snowflake Fruit Loops that are out there going to Starbucks, you're going to have to pay more. And I want to reiterate this one more again, just in case everybody has not been able to hear me the past couple of days. Boycott Starbucks. Boycott Starbucks. Do you get it? Boycott Starbucks. Because this is an un-American piece of garbage company. It is an un-American piece of garbage company, man. They said, just a slap in the face to every American, a spit in the face to our troops. They sat here and said they're gonna hire 10,000 illegal immigrants at their Starbucks locations. Huh? And this was right after Donald Trump signed in his immigration reform. Do you understand what a spit in the face to our troops? I'm telling you this right now. I better not see anybody with a goddamn Starbucks cup in their hand. You understand that? Boycott Starbucks! Anyway, let's continue going, for Christ's sake. I hate Starbucks as it is. I don't even like coffee, for Christ's sake. Anyway, we got sugar. Sugar is down 0.53%. We've got OJ, orange juice. It was up 2 and change percent yesterday. It is still up 0.56% increase on the day for orange juice. We've got cotton up today, 0.44% increase on the day for cotton. And lumber continues to climb, baby. Lumber is up 0.94% increase on the day for lumber. Rubber is down today, 1.67% decrease on the day for rubber. Doesn't seem like prophylactics are very prevalent right before Valentine's Day, eh? Anyway, ethanol is down 0.94%. Let's go ahead and get to the livestock. Live cattle, folks, is up very modestly today, 0.07% increase on the day for for cattle, live cattle. Getting discombobulated here. We've got cattle feeder up today, 1.08%, and after many a day for I don't know how long lean hog has been flying, we are finally starting to see some contraction in lean hog. Lean hog is down 1.32% decrease on the day for lean hogs. All right, now before I get through with the markets here, I do want to talk a little bit about Bitcoin. Now, folks, we did see a dramatic decrease in Bitcoin, and it once again, yesterday, when we said the price, it was somewhere above 1,000 and change. I think it was 1,058 per Bitcoin, something to that capacity. Anyway, folks, it took a dramatic decrease, and the reason is because, as I stated yesterday, China is now in the cryptocurrency manipulation market. And now that China has a piece of Bitcoin, it can literally screw it up. And that's exactly what's happening right now, folks. All right? That's exactly what's happening. And moreover, I just think that Bitcoin could be completely crashed. I'm talking from these rates right now down to about $100, $50, maybe even less than that, because of the Chinese manipulation. I strongly advise everybody to go search for the pictures and the videos of all these server farms, the size of humongous warehouses that are housing these Bitcoin server farms in China. An estimated 3 to 4% of the current Bitcoins mined today are being mined out of China. And that is a huge amount. A huge amount. So with that being said, this is how the Chinese are manipulating it right now. Let me go ahead and give you the current price of Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now is $979.98. Ouch. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's volatile. It's a decent day trade opportunity, believe it or not. You can day trade Bitcoin. There is no law. You can get on one of these Bitcoin exchanges and just go in and out of Bitcoin if you wanted to get the liquidity within the fluctuation of this particular currency. So I just want to give you a 411 on that if you want to just kind of entertain an idea of day trading by getting past the what is called, I guess we might as well go ahead and talk about it right now, the PDT rule. Now, for you folks that are familiar with the PDT rule, it is a rule that's prohibiting individuals who actually want to day trade, okay? And, of course, day trading is a strategy in which people make more than 3 trades a day or 3 trades a week. And because the current rules prohibit investors from trading more than 3 times within a 5-day period unless you have $25,000 in your brokerage account. Now, people ask, why the hell did they do that? As I stated, Mr. Yes We Can, I guess, decided that the whole reason why the stock market crashed was because of the independent investors. And, I mean, I don't know why pattern or day trading has this rule. But what I'd like for everybody to do right now is just kind of take a journey with me on how this rule came about and who makes it and who is regulating this rule. Because there's a lot of investors out there right now that are listening in that have like $500, $1,000 they want to throw into a brokerage account and be able to go in and out of stocks in a pattern or day trading capacity and make whatever liquidity that they can. And they should. There should be no law against anyone, any independent investor doing that. Well, folks, this rule is being regulated by the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. Let me repeat that one more again. The Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, the FINRA. Now, you would think that this was a government organization, right? Wrong! In the United States, the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, Inc. is a private corporation that acts as a self-regulatory organization. So it all comes clear now, doesn't it? It all comes clear. It's not the government that wants to prohibit you from day trading. It's freaking Wall Street. It's a self-regulating body. Let me repeat that one more again. For all you folks that are asking yourself, why can't I just trade? Why can't I just trade whatever money I have in my brokerage account without being penalized? I don't get it. Well, folks, it all comes clear. The PDT rule, all right, is a rule that has been brought about by the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, the FINRA. These are the people that enacted this rule, okay? And who are they one more again? In the United States, the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, Inc. is a private corporation that acts as a self-regulatory organization. So Wall Street is regulating itself. Wall Street's regulating itself. And we wonder why the independent investor has been regulated out of business. We got to change that, folks. Let me tell you something right now. We need something to happen. We need this damn little we need this to stop. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to give some shout-outs. But I would like for everybody to tweet right now at President Trump, pleading with him and telling him to get rid of the PDT rule on traders that is been enacted by the FINRA. I mean, and this is for you independent investors. I'm not even joking around. For you guys that just want to put a $500 into a goddamn brokerage account, I mean, seriously. Now, what I'm going to do here is I am going to give shout-outs to those that are tweeting at Trump to get rid of the PDT rule enacted by the FINRA. Simple as that. Get rid of the PDT rule that was enacted by the FNIRA. You do that right now, I will give you a shout-out. And do it at Real Donald Trump. At Real Donald Trump. If you do that right now, we're going to go ahead and give you a shout-out live right here on the broadcast right here and now, because we need the president to realize that this is a self-regulatory industry that is trying to prohibit independent investors from actually partaking in the market today. And I'm talking independent investors for pattern or day trading. All right, so that's what we're going to do right now. Go ahead, tweet at Real Donald Trump and tell him to get rid of the PDT rule enacted by FINRA, the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. Simple as that. All right, I want to say Elsa versus East Coast. Who the hell that is? All right, we've got. We got so many idiots tweeting at Trump, for Christ's sake. We got broads talking garbage about Trump. What's going on to Dr. Bristle? Thank you very much. Once again, we need to get rid of the PDT rule by the FINRA. We need to get rid of it. You tweet it, and I will give you a Twitter shout-out right now. Short bus number 45. Yes, shove it up your ass, all right? But thank you for tweeting at it. King of the Lab. Xbox is real work. What's going on? Who else we got? We got Haitians at... you shut up, you stupid moron. I'm not even going to say that disgusting name, you sick son of a bitch. This is serious business, man. The president needs to know that independent investors have been regulated out of the market. Get rid of the PDT rule. Ghosts no hole? Ghosts no hole. Jesus Christ. What's going on to Trump and capitalists? Masked Bernie. Oh, that's just great. All right. Pinochet take over now. Oh, my God. Who else do we have here? What's going on to Pipes, man? How you doing? Yeah, make day trading great again. Abolish the PDT rule. No kidding. No kidding. Benton Bannon. What's going on to Benton Bannon? I'm telling you, the President of the United States needs to hear this, because I want independent investors to be able to supplement themselves with income or make a whole stream of income by day trading and not being burdened by any regulatory rules that are intended to regulate the damn independent investor out of the market. So that's all I'm saying, all right? Anyway, who else do we have here, for Christ's sake, man? Man, you got so many people tweeting at Donald Trump. Jesus Christ. Remember, get rid of the PDT rule, all right? Get rid of it. Get rid of it. True TCR fan. What's going on? What's going on to TCR shipping? What the hell does that mean? We got, look, I'm just trying to get as many people to be tweeting at the president about this, all right? Getting ovens for SJWs? Well, Jesus Christ, man. Come on, this is serious, man. It's a serious business. Baron the Hedgehog, you idiots. Jesus Christ. Gaga Bratwurst. What are you implying there, for Christ's sake? That's disgusting. Meme Magic Made Ghost. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Listen, if this is that important, I'm willing to say these dumbass names. I mean, this is that important to the capitalists. Do you understand that? We've got silent capitalists in the house. Freezing Zakata. What else we got here? We got, I'm not going to say that disgusting name. What's going on to Commando Nando? I'm not joking around, man. I want the abolishing of the PDT rule, and who asserted this rule? A self-regulating authority. Oh, that's just great, isn't it? What a bunch of crap. And let me tell you, this is why I'm doing this right now. This is why I'm doing this right now. We got Carasasaurus Rex. Okay. Who else do we have going on here? Get rid of the PDT rule enacted by the freaking self-regulatory. What the hell is this stupid, dumb idiot? The FINRA, Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. All right? I mean, get rid of it. We don't need it. We need independent investors to invest in the market on a pattern or day trading basis again. And I guarantee you these brokerage houses would be all for it. Are you kidding me? We'd see that E-Trade baby again. Remember we used to see that E-Trade baby all the time? Why do you think we saw that freaking E-Trade baby all the time? Because people were day trading, for Christ's sake. People were pattern trading. Good God. Anyway, folks, I think we're done with that. All right. Thank you guys for participating. I appreciate it. I think it's a very important. Thank you, Jizzmaster, Gabe Voorhees. Thank you guys for tweeting at Donald Trump. We need to make sure that this PDT rule is lifted. We need it gone. And once it happens, I mean, it's open for everybody, man. I'm telling you, you just put in a $500 or $1,000 in a brokerage account, you could start day trading. Turn that $1,000 into $10,000 within a month. Of course, you got to know how to trade, of course, but you know what I'm saying, man. I mean, you know, you could potentially get however much your ability and your skills can allow you to do so. And that's why I think that everyone should plea once again to all the authorities, to Mnuchin, to Trump, to whoever, that we need to remove this PDT rule, this trade limit. That's enough. All right? We need capitalists to partake in the market again. It'll put in liquidity. It'll bring new buyers to the market. And not to mention, I feel that individuals have the right to be able to do so and not be outregulated by a self-governing body. Good God.
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Anyway, with that being said, let's get to the regular Twitter shout-outs, all right? Let's get to the regular Twitter shout-outs. And for you folks that are unaware, if you want a Twitter shout-out right now, all you got to do is retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, and the tweet to retweet is True Capitalist Radio Live. That's True Capitalist Radio Live. And you retweet that tweet, I'll give you a Twitter shout-out right now. As a matter of fact, hey, engineer, do we have any Twitter shout-outs to be had, sir? Are you still mad about yesterday? All right, well, I'm sorry. I know, listen, a lot of people heard me get a little upset at the engineer. People were tweeting at me about it. Look, I'm sorry, all right? I'm sorry, engineer. I'm sorry, all right? Everything's going to be all right, all right? I'm sorry, okay? Yes, sir. All right. Now that we got that out of the way, don't think that I'm mean to the engineer all the time, and don't make these stupid engineer abuse names and all that crap. Just don't do it, please. Anyway, now that I got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get to some Twitter shout-outs right now. All right, who do we got here? We've got Top Badge in the house. We've got Pipes in the house. What's going on? We got Disposable Boat. Disposable Boat? What the hell does that mean, man? We've got Corey in the place, Fidget My Midget. We've got Norwegian Capitalist, Novelty Best, Sooner State Rock Ape. Sooner State. Come on, man. This is Longhorns, baby. Anyway, we've got Kingfish. What's going on? We've got Dr. Bristle. We got the Goy Bat. Okay, good Goy. We've got Green Bio in the house. Once again, retweet the first tweet on my Twitter account, and I'll give you a live Twitter shout-out right here on the broadcast, right here and now. We've got OG Toru in the place. What's going on, man? We've got, I'm not going to say that disgusting name. We've got Sell, oh, Jesus Christ, man. Sell Mr. Fortune Cookie merch. Just be quiet about that crap, all right? I don't want to talk about that, man. Stupid coolie. Anyway, who else do we have here? We got, what's going on to Karaskin? He's in the house. We've got, I'm not going to say that disgusting name. What's going on to Tweely Atkins? We've got the Brony Network in the place. Russell Ghostbrook, whatever the hell that means. We've got TCR Top Pony Vids for January. Oh, I saw that. I don't even want to acknowledge it, okay? Yeah, I'm Top Pony Vid for January 2017. What an accomplishment. I don't even want to acknowledge it, so don't even make a goddamn name about it. Jesus Christ, man. I'm getting infested by bronies. Oh, my God. We've got Supa in the house. Jesus Christ. Hans Guvensmits. TC Capitalist in the place. Ghosts Magic School Bus. That's real funny, you idiot. All right? Real funny. Got the short bus over here thinking that it's a great day in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, not realizing that, you know, they'll be known as tards for now until internet eternity. Jesus Christ. We got the TCR engineer in the place. We've got, I'm going to say that disgusting name for Christ's sake, man. You guys are getting sick. CDI Fan 237 in the house. We've got short bus on train tracks. What? Short bus on train tracks? I mean, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. Anyway, who else do we got here? We got Reed Carlson in the house. We've got, I'm not going to say that disgusting name. We've got Distilling in Fuego. Yeah, I hear it's pretty hot over there. Pretty damn hot. We got Anthony Harris in the house. We got Exara Hawks in the place. We've got Sell Mr. Optimism. Man, listen, enough of that crap, all right? And by the way, I kept up the Valentine's Day cards one more day, and they're going to be gone after today because I can't sell them any longer than this because I'm trying to send them out tomorrow morning, the last batch. So once again, ghost.market if you want to get those. I'm going to pull them down tomorrow. But that gave a little bit of opportunity for folks that wanted to get them today. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. We got Radioactive Roger in the house. We've got the Smiler. What's going on with the Smiler? Kosher Cake Cosplay. Oh, just shut up about cosplay and all that other crap. Short Bus versus Cliff. Okay, yeah, no crap. No crap. Give me a damn break. We got Ghost Lex Soros. Yeah, shut up, all right? Don't compare me to George Soros, all right? I would never be George Soros. We've got Bannon O'Donnell, whatever the hell that means. Oh, I get it. Oh, that's right. Rosie O'Donnell wants to play Stephen Bannon on freaking SNL. I mean, do people still watch Saturday Night Live as if it's actual comedy? I mean, that freaking comedy is drier than a nun's panocha, okay? And that's all I'm going to say about that. I'm just saying. Anyway, we got Rifle Kick 6. What else do we have here? We've got Raiden Snake in the house. What's going on, Raiden Snake? We've got, I'm not going to say that stupid name, you stupid moron. Tohu Thursday. No, Tohu, no! No, you freaks! No, man, enough of that crap! I'm not going down that slippery slope. Do you understand that? I'm not going down that slippery goddamn slope. We got Sergeant Yoda in the house. What's going on, Sergeant Yoda? Xbox is real work. We've got Short Bus versus ISIS. Yeah, no kidding. Are you kidding me? No kidding. We got the Green Leader in the house. How you doing, man? We got Short Bus Matrix. Birthday suits for tards. You know, you guys are getting freaking... Damn it! Jesus Christ, man. I mean, come on, man. I'm telling you, man, this short bus thing, these tards, they're getting off to it. These tards, I'm serious, they're literally waxing their carrot until it's chafed doing this crap. I'm not joking. Give me the freaking money. Jesus Christ, sick perverts, man. Sick-ass perverts is what we got out here. Anyway, look, we are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started, please bookmark or add to your favorites the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. All my episodes are time-dated and stamped at blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, Jesus Christ, we're already doing Twitter shout-outs. I mean, if you're going to make an obnoxious name, the least you can do is follow me on Twitter. Huh? How about that? How about that? Follow me on Twitter. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. All right, now I'm only going to take a couple more of these Twitter shout-outs, and then we're moving on, all right? Anyway, we've got the short end of the bus. Shut up about this crap. We've got Sell Dugan merch. Sell Dugan merch! Shove it up your ass! That damn Ruski! Sell Dugan merch? I'd like to punch Dugan in his stupid wannabe Rasputin face. That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to slap the beard off of that Ruski son of a bitch. That's what I'd like to do to Alexander Dugan. Son of a bitch. Give me the mic. I'm not joking around. I want to go beard hunting on that son of a bitch. You understand that? I want to shave his beard and make a goddamn keychain out of it. Goddamn freaking Dugan merch. I got your goddamn Dugan merch. All right, let me calm down here. That really pissed me off, you son of a bitch. Don't even kid around about that. I mean, I don't like Alexander Dugan's connections to the freaking alt-right personalities. You idiots know that. You idiots know that. I'm just going to take a couple more, and that's it. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. I'm warning you. Anyway, we've got polonium for stone. Look, shut up about that crap. Shut up! And, you know, I wonder if Roger Stone is asking himself the question since I posed it to him yesterday on Twitter. I mean, doesn't it concern you, Roger Stone, that you were poisoned with polonium-210, which is a known assassination method by the Russians? and you've got Alex Jones over here so goddamn close to Alexander Dugin. Alexander Dugin, known in Russia as Putin's brain. Does that concern you? Jesus Christ, man. We've got Alexander Ayukin. Oh, Jesus. Dumbass. Alexander Ayukin. Alexander Ayukin. All right, this is getting ridiculous. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. That's enough, man. You guys are getting ridiculously silly over here. I'm trying to get serious. You people are trying to make this into a freaking bathhouse Thursday, and I really don't appreciate it. I mean, you want to make it a bathhouse Thursday so much, I can hear half of you idiots through this fiber optically connected world that we call the internet saying, oh my, oh my, oh my. Jesus Christ, man. Look, I'm done with the freaking Twitter shout-outs. And if you didn't get a Twitter shout-out and you're all butthurt, well, you can blame these tards. You can blame these tards. Listen, I'm sorry, folks. I'm getting out of hand. I'm getting off keister here. But, man, I mean, you listen every day what I have to go through here, man. I mean, just imagine. Just imagine having a live show on the radio, on the internet over here, and having these people like this listening to you. I mean, you don't even understand. You don't even understand, man. Oh my God. Anyway, listen. I'm going to stop. I'm just going to calm down. As a matter of fact, give me my drink, for Christ's sake. Give me my drink. Oh, I needed that, man. Nothing like a good stiff drink, man. Anyway, folks, my apologies here for going off keister. Let's just go ahead and get right to the broadcast, shall we, folks? Did y'all hear that POTUS, all right, President Trump signs 3 executive orders on crime and safety, and the emphasis is to make law and order a point of emphasis of his administration. And let me tell you, I applaud this man for this. It is about time. I've been calling for this. Y'all have heard me. I just want to live in civility. You understand? I want to live in some kind of civility out here. What's going on, Mark Montag? I want to just – I don't want civil unrest. I don't want a bunch of ridiculous leftists turning over cars and crashing windows and burning buildings and causing havoc. I don't want that. I don't want people like D. Ray McKesson rabble-rousing a whole black community into a path of self-destruction. I don't want this. I don't want the MS-13 and these drug lords coming in through Texas, for Christ's sake, man. I don't want these criminals. And it's about time. I mean, given the fact that we haven't had true law and order for a while because old Obama was an enemy of the police, I mean, I don't even understand why any police officer at this point, now that he's a civilian, would even protect him at this point in time, all right, which is ridiculous. But now that we have a pro-police president, I want to see some civility. And what I mean is this. Everybody, no matter what you are, no matter if you're man, woman, black, white, Asian, Latino, whatever nationality, whatever your sexuality is, you should be able to walk the streets safely. You should be able to patronize whatever leisurely establishments that you like to patronize and be able to walk to your car and be able to get in your car without being robbed. You should be able to go and not be harassed by anybody that's going to do you any kind of violent harm out here. We shouldn't have to worry about being in a club or in a bar and being worried about some wild Yehudi blowing themselves up for the sake of religious zealousy. You understand? And this is what Donald Trump has done with these 3 executive orders that he has signed today. I mean, it is pure public safety and law and order. So, in my personal opinion, I applaud the president. I think that he's doing a great job. You wouldn't know that by the media. You wouldn't know that by what the media is trying to put out about Trump. They're trying to use everything and anything to make him look very, very ridiculous. But I don't think it's working. I mean, the polls that I've seen, he's got well over 50% approval rating regardless of what the media is doing. As a matter of fact, I saw a poll where more Americans believe the president than they do the fake news media. Woo! And let me tell you something, I believe Trump, and the more and more this man continues every day to shape his administration, to reshape the country, to reestablish capitalism in this country, it just makes me prouder to wake up every day and continue to do this broadcast, continue to be a capitalist, continue to support this administration, continue to wake up and feel optimistic every single day. And the more and more this man does, the more and more I feel proud that I helped support this man, and I did whatever contribution I could to help, and not just me, a whole consortium of people in the capitalist army, the Trump train. We did what we did to make sure that this man is president, and you know what? We president now! We president now! Anyway, I'm sorry. I don't mean to rub it in the faces of you liberals, but I lived 8 years under your stupid Obama. While everything was going to hell in a handbasket, you lunatics thought it was paradise. I mean, I couldn't believe it at times, you know, during just living the Obama administration. It just amazed me that people were just so happy with the lowering of the standard of the American living. I mean, because that's literally what happened within the 8 years of Obama. It was just the consistent degrading of the American living standard. And now the living standard is so pathetic for the average everyday American, which was caused by Mr. Yes We Can. Now they're looking for somebody to blame, but they're so anesthetized with this cult of personality with Obama because Obama, you know, knew how to take a good picture. You know, he knew how to act like a real smooth character that made people funny in the pants. And this is why they refuse to acknowledge that it was Obama that literally created the horrific. I'm not saying he's the only president to contribute, but he was the most devastating president to put America in the current precarious situation that we're in. I mean, this guy, Barack Obama, accumulated more debt on this nation than every other president before him combined. All right, let me tell you that one more again. Barack Obama put so much debt on the American books. He put more debt than every other president previous to he combined. So that's why I'm saying, folks, this guy, Obama, is an anti-American piece of trash. And I am going to continue to highlight the fact that this man should never go down in history anything positive. He was the ultimate psychopath. If he was supposed to be studied in a goddamn political science class, he should be under the same chapter as Stalin. They're two bureaucratic idiots that were able to weasel themselves into the top, and then when they got there, they did everything to basically bloviate themselves and destroy their own people. They're a bunch of psychos, and that's exactly what Obama is. He's a freaking psychopath. And he makes me sick. So, look, I don't mean to talk so much about Obama. I'm really proud that our president is acting presidential. He's moving so fast that Washington, D.C. doesn't know whether to come or go. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what the hell to do, for Christ's sake. So much winning, just like he said during the campaign, so much winning, our heads are spinning. You know what I mean? So much winning, our heads are spinning. Anyway, with that being said, let me continue going on with the broadcast here. Speaking of Dugan, all right, Alex Jones, I don't know if you saw him. I talked about how he had Alexander Dugin on his broadcast, which, of course, is the favorite philosopher of Vladimir Putin, very close to Vladimir Putin. And I've talked about how he has connections with elements of the Trump administration, the alt-right Richard Spencer, David Duke, Alex Jones, and a whole array of different characters, which is very concerning to me, to say the least. That's why I posed the tweet yesterday to my associate Roger Stone if he is a little concerned that he was poisoned with polonium-210, and Alex Jones seems to be very, very chums with the Russian government via Alexander Dugin. And I'm telling you, if you did not see that interview between Alex Jones and Alexander Dugin, then go and watch it. I mean, Alex Jones tries to prohibit Dugin from airing out his true chaotic fourth political theory and the true context for which it wants to be implemented. You know, and it's completely a disgusting propaganda job. And after that, I would never, ever, 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 ever work with or for Alex Jones. He's a goddamn piece of trash. All right? He is an utter piece of trash. And that freaking interview proves, in my opinion, that this son of a bitch is a Russian shill. But that's not all, okay? I've also had criticism of Milo Yiannopoulos, and I've also questioned his motives. People always suggest to me, well, Ghost, he's all about himself. You know, he's trying to self-promote. He's trying to sell a book. He's trying to do this and that. I don't think it's about money, in my opinion, to Milo. I think that there are other nefarious, devious motives that are only known to Milo himself and possibly a handler. I'm just saying possibly. Because in my opinion, I didn't like this whole Berkeley speech that he was supposed to give out there from the get-go. I remember discussing this in a chat room with the Inner Circle about how I did not like Milo going into the belly of the beast of liberalism at Berkeley University of all places, because, I mean, before he even got there, I anticipated that there was going to be an adverse reaction that was going to be highly attractive to those that have cameras in the mainstream media, and I was exactly right. What happened? What exactly happened? Riots happened, okay? A violence happened. And what did I say the next day the media was going to do? They were going to blame it on Milo, and Milo supposedly is supposed to be some kind of a freaking fruity surrogate for Trump. I'm telling you this right now, man. Milo put egg on the face of the Trump train and the Trump administration with this Berkeley riots. And I think it's a disgrace. And I hate when people sit here and try to tell me, all right? They try to tell me that, oh, well, Ghost, Milo is just trying to practice his freedom of speech. I mean, that's all he was trying to do. He was just trying to get his freedom of speech. He got his freedom of speech, right? Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, his freedom of speech? He's not even a freaking American! He's not even an American citizen. He's here on a visa, for Christ's sake. And you see, what really disturbs me is that you people on the right, now that Milo Yiannopoulos is making a ruckus for whatever reason, I think it's more than just money and publicity. I think he's got nefarious motives that could be on the same equivalence, in my opinion, as D. Ray McKesson. That's why I'd like an AIDS check on Milo, because if he is infected with HIV/AIDS, it makes perfect sense why he conducted himself the way he did at Berkeley. It's the same thing we've seen with people on the left with AIDS, HIV. D. Ray McKesson leading his people down a path to hell. Scott Fovel in that video from Project Veritas, creating and orchestrating bird dogging and violence at Trump Rally Chicago. And I mean, he liked it. He liked inflicting pain. So once again, okay, oh, he was just practicing his freedom of speech, and he's not even an American citizen. And if you're going to continue to argue that he had the right to be there, well, then why doesn't these illegal immigrants then that are trying, as a matter of fact, this just in, folks, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals upholds nationwide restraining order against Trump's immigration action. So yeah, this is it right here. You see, you idiots, you morons want to give the same rights to the same rights the left wants to give immigrants. You're trying to give here to Milo Yiannopoulos. You're defeating your own purpose here, you stupid morons. All right. I mean, because if Milo Yiannopoulos, who isn't even a goddamn citizen of the United States, has the freedom of speech, then so do these dumbass illegal immigrants. You get it? You can't have it both ways, you stupid jerk-offs. You can't have it both ways. Can't have it both ways. You know, you can't, but you see, I guess everybody wants it both ways. Anyway, regardless, I don't care if you think that Milo had the right to be there or not. I don't really give a crap. I'm just saying that he knew that there was going to be a reaction. He knew that that reaction was going to have media spotlight, and he knew that that reaction was going to be negative. He even said in an interview with Tucker Carlson, when Tucker Carlson asked him, I mean, what do you say when people say that you deliberately did this to entice this violence? He said, oh, you know what? Who cares if I did? Who cares? Who cares if I did? So that's why I'm telling you, folks, all right? I mean, be wary of all these little alt-right personalities at this point, because I don't know what their motives is. I don't know what their motive is. I'm serious. I don't know what their motive is. I have no idea. Anyway, on top of that, after the whole Milo Berkeley riot incident, we had dumbass fruit bowl Richard Spencer come out and say, well, we have to protect the freedom of speech, and if no one's going to do it, I'm going to go to Berkeley. Okay, dude? I'm going to Berkeley with my Hitler Youth haircut, even though I'm close to 40 years old. I'm going to go with my Hitler Youth haircut, and I'm going to go to Berkeley because I was supposed to get that media spotlight that Milo got. I mean, that's what I want. I'm going there. That's what he said. That's what he said. And guess who is going to, folks? Alex Jones interviewed Milo Yiannopoulos. Alex vowed to go back with Milo Yiannopoulos to Berkeley to, quote, confront snowflakes. You see what I'm saying, folks? How is that going to look in the Trump administration? Especially somebody like Alex Jones, who in his own mind thinks that he's closer than he actually is to the administration. I mean, I'm not joking around. I mean, once again, Alex Jones and Milo Yiannopoulos plan to go back to Berkeley to, quote, confront snowflakes. How is this going to help the cause of Donald Trump, who's trying to restructure America into a more capitalist, favorable landscape? How is this going to help Trump win the favorability of those lunatics that are out here that are continuously walking around? How is this going to help Trump with Joe Sixpack, you stupid, ungrateful pricks? So that's why I'm saying, folks, be careful on who in the hell you think is supposedly on our team, because this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Alex Jones going to Berkeley with AIDS, excuse me, I shouldn't say that, suspected AIDS, HIV, in my opinion, Milo Yiannopoulos, to, quote, confront snowflakes. What the hell does that mean, confront snowflakes? That means they're going to cause another riot, man. And when they cause another riot, what's the media going to do? They're going to pounce all over it. That, conspiracy theorist and nut job who thinks that milk cartons turn frogs homosexual, Alex Jones, and the dangerous faggot Milo Yiannopoulos go back to Berkeley to antagonize poor college students at Berkeley University. Look at them. I mean, look at them antagonize these poor kids. I mean, do you understand? They're gonna spin that all day long, and you know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say, and you know who caused this? Donald Trump, and his viscery rhetoric and his vile rhetoric. Donald Trump caused this. Donald Trump probably made Alex Jones go. I mean, because Alex Jones claims that he's talking to Donald Trump on the phone like teenage girls or something, which I think is a bunch of crap. As a matter of fact, I know it's a bunch of crap. But if you listen to Alex Jones's freaking show, they make it sound like they're playing phone tag. I'm not even joking around. It sounds like they're up at 3 a.m. talking about, they're shooting the crap. I don't know.
Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just 4 walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
Anyway, look, I just think that what we are witnessing right here, all right, is we're witnessing some kind of controlled opposition, in my personal opinion. Who these people are working for, I have no idea. But all this connection to Dugin has really got me a little concerned. And I want to reiterate, I am not a Russian agent. I don't like Russians. I think Russians can't be trusted. They are a freaky group of people. I mean, just look at their history, for Christ's sake. These are the same people that invented serfdom, which is below slavery, if you can believe that. So I'm not down with the Russians, okay? I am not down with the Russians. As a matter of fact, I don't want to have anything to do with the Russians. I don't want to have nothing to do with them. I don't want to go to Russia. I don't want Ruskies to come over here. You know, I mean, I'm tired of this crap, man. I don't want to be nothing like Russia. And why would anybody admire Russia at this point in time now anyway? I think that everything that Russia is portraying is pure communist, bogus bullshit. Excuse my French. Oh, all of a sudden, Vladimir Putin, who used to kill for communism, is now some Orthodox Catholic, right? Or some Orthodox Christian, whatever the hell he thinks he is. Orthodox Russian Catholic or some crap. This guy killed for communism, all right, but now all of a sudden he's found God all of a sudden. What a joke. What an utter joke. Anyway, look, I've had about enough of this. I'm just saying, you know, these people, all right, these people that are claiming to be alt-right, you know, and look, let me say something to Donald Trump personally. President Trump, please disassociate yourself with Alex Jones and Milo Yiannopoulos. They do not have your favorable interest in mind. They are literally making it harder for you to do your job. They're making it harder for you to make America great again. They're antagonists. They are people that are just out here just to agitate at this point. They're no different than the social justice warriors that were in front of your goddamn speeches and at your rallies. This is highly inappropriate, especially for Alex Jones, who's supposed to trying to be creating some sort of a mainstream alternative media network. Please, Donald Trump, President Trump, please disassociate yourself from Alex Jones and Milo Yiannopoulos and every one of these alt-right jerk-offs, because I don't think these people have your best interest at hand. And let me tell you, if I thought that my broadcast was hurting the administration to any capacity, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I mean, the whole reason why I do this broadcast is to promote the ideas of Trump and to contradict all the lies, all the slanderous lies that are being put out by the mainstream media. But if Trump had told me, or somebody from the administration told me that, hey, Ghost, you know, this is hurting us out here. You know, you're saying a lot of outlandish stuff. You're hurting us or something of that capacity. I wouldn't do the show. I wouldn't do the show. But, you know, obviously Alex Jones, Milo Yiannopoulos, and other characters within this alt-right nonsense could care less. They could care less. Anyway, I'm going to move on here, but once again, please be wary of these so-called alt-right personalities. And President Trump, please disassociate yourself from Alex Jones and Milo Yiannopoulos and people that don't have you and the administration and your success in mind and at the focal point of what they do. And this is obviously not Alex Jones, not Milo Yiannopoulos. Who knows what their motives are? But I think they should both be ashamed of themselves. And if I ever met them, I wouldn't shake either one of their hands. All right, either one. And I wanted to shake Milo's hand with a rubber glove on it because I kind of respected what he did back when before Trump was president. But now it makes all sense that this guy, I don't know what it is. I don't know whether whether he's got the AIDS and it's messing up his brain. I have no idea what the hell's going on, but either way, he has not the best interest for the Trump administration, and neither does Alex Jones, obviously. I hate to say it, but neither does he. Neither does he. I mean, why would you do this? Why would you say, hey, Milo, we're going to go out there, we're going to go to Berkeley, and we're going to go confront snowflakes together, all right? I mean, what does that mean? I mean, you're going to go out there and get violent? I doubt that Milo would confront these snowflakes. And if he did, he'd probably get punched in the nose. He'd start bleeding, and I'd try to get as far away from that as possible. I mean, come on, man. I mean, would you want to be in the same elevator if Milo Yiannopoulos sneezed or something? Come on. Seriously, come on. Be honest with yourself. Would you want to be in the same elevator if Milo Yiannopoulos sneezed, for Christ's sake, and you got all that AIDS juice, aerosoling itself through the air? No. That's just my opinion. I don't know. Look, let me move on, for Christ's sake, all right? Let's talk a little bit about Jeff Sessions being confirmed as Attorney General, huh? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And let me tell you something. I hope that Jeff Sessions gets to work right away. I mean, he is probably one of the most honest people in Congress, all right? I mean, I remember him grilling Leon Panetta, which at the time I believe he was the Secretary of Defense. It was Secretary of Defense, and he was testifying to who has the authority to basically call for any kind of military action. And in this exchange, it was like a congressional testimony. In this exchange, Jeff Sessions could not believe that Panetta was telling them that the United States doesn't need Congress's authority to basically implement military action anywhere across the world. And Jeff Sessions was in shock. He couldn't believe it. And when Jeff Sessions pushed forward and asked Panetta, well, who does have the authority? Who are you going to go to? And Panetta goes, well, we'll consult our allies. We'll consult institutions like the NATO and the United Nations. And Sessions is like, whoa, wait a minute. You're supposed to get, permission from here, U.S. Congress. Are you meaning to tell me that you're going to bypass Congress and supersede the authority of Congress to go to the United Nations and NATO for authority to implement military action anywhere across the world? And Panetta responds, well, we would notify the Congress of our intention of military action, but we would seek more consultation from the United Nations and NATO and our international allies. And Jeff Sessions was floored. Jeff Sessions was floored, for Christ's sake, all right? So anyway, I'm glad Jeff Sessions is in the House here. I hope that he starts prosecuting a lot of these damn sick-ass, twisted pedophiles out here. And I don't know if you've been noticing. There's been a secret roundup of a lot of people and a lot of these pedophile rings at the low end of pedophilia. But I'm telling you, what they're doing is they're rounding all these lowlings up. They're out here interrogating the crap out of these sick, twisted freaks. And they're going to try to get to the top, because I don't think that people understand that this pedophile concept, this idea of of abusing and sexually abusing children goes to the highest levels that you can't even imagine. I mean, and if you don't believe me, well, then take a look at Jerry Sandusky, all right, who had been doing it for years. Everybody knew it, but they didn't want to say anything because why? He was a good coach. He was a good coach. Molested children for years. Had a goddamn nonprofit for supposedly helping children. And then let's take a look at Dennis Hastert. Dennis Hastert was once the Speaker of the House. All right? I mean, that's literally like 2 or 3 lines down from actually becoming president. He was Speaker of the House, and this idiot had been a habitual child molester, child abuser, sex abuser, ever since he was a high school wrestling coach. And I'm just telling you, these are just 2 instances that I'm telling you. Do you remember, I forgot that one guy's name, that fruity bastard that initiated, like, child sex laws, and meanwhile, here he was, molesting congressional pages in Congress. This was a congressman. I forgot the guy's name. But just put in Google congressional page sex scandal, and that's the idiot that actually did the whole thing. I mean, I can go on and on. I can go on and on, for Christ's sake. I mean, hell, take a look at the Catholic Church. I mean, look at all the hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of child victims that the Catholic Church has inflicted upon the world. And nothing has been done to the Catholic Church. Nothing. No, you got this stupid Pope going around with his stupid dress or whatever, his pomp and circumstance, waving his finger as if he's holier than thou when the institution that he leads is a pedophile cult. And you know, folks, it hasn't ended with the Catholic Church. I just read that in Australia, they found almost 5,000 cases of molestation, pedophilia, child sex abuse related to the Catholic Church. Related to the Catholic Church. Australia. So, I mean, you need to open your eyes for all you people that are trying to say, you know what, Pizzagate, it's not real. I can't believe that. How can you not believe it when it's happened before? And it's happened on many different levels, on all kinds of different authority fronts. Thank you very much, Jizzmaster. It was Mark Foley who molested the congressional pages. This Mark Foley character was somebody in Congress that initiated. You see, that's how sick these goddamn child pedophiles are. He initiated child sex abuse crime bills, for Christ's sake, and here he is doing the same crap that he's passing legislation on. And one more thing I do want to highlight, the Franklin affair. And if you haven't heard of the Franklin affair, well, then you need to YouTube that and look at that old documentary that had gotten banned from television because it implicated so many famous politicians, business people, the works. I'm not kidding around. So, getting back to Jeff Sessions, I hope that him and his Department of Justice go out and start prosecuting these sons of bitches. And it doesn't matter what stature they are in America, in the society. It doesn't matter. We've got to get these freaks off the street. And I'm telling you, we cannot allow this to happen any longer. Why are we accepting this? I mean, you know, it goes back to like Roman Polanski and Woody Allen. You know, how, you know, Hollywood has just accepted that what they did was no big deal. You know? And when we started doing that, I thought we were in trouble. And it's obvious we're in trouble at this point now. And even Corey Feldman said in an interview all right, and you can look that up. It's all over YouTube. He said that the biggest secret in Hollywood is pedophilia. So Hollywood, the Catholic Church, politicians, business people, I mean, do you understand? The whole Pizzagate concept is not far-fetched when you start looking at everything in the aggregate. Do you understand? You start realizing that, there is a lot of this pedophile stuff related to institutions that are supposed to be of authority. So, once again, man, I hope that Jeff Sessions goes after these Woody Allen butt-loving pedophiles, for Christ's sake. Somebody's asking me, why hasn't Hollywood gone after Feldman? Because he didn't name names. He didn't name names, and not to mention he was a victim of this. He was a victim of it. So what are they going to do? They're going to kill a victim of it? They can't. They already killed one with Corey Haim. All right, they can't kill the other one. That's why he's so sick. I mean, did y'all see him on the Today, or was it the Today Show? Well, Good Morning America, when he was, I don't know what the hell he was singing. This guy thinks he's like a fruity version of Michael Jackson, and that's hard to even imagine. I mean, Michael Jackson is fruity enough. This guy is trying to be a fruity Michael Jackson. So, anyway, I have no idea what the hell's going on here. Templeton, get back over there. What the hell are you doing? Get back over there. Anyway, sorry, folks. I didn't mean to talk to Templeton that way, but I just get up, and he just starts getting up, and then when he gets up, he wants to, have some attention, and he'll start crying and all this crap. You going to start crying now, boy? You better not. Anyway, let's get back to Jeff Sessions, folks. I'm glad that Jeff Sessions is now the official confirmed Attorney General. I hope that he uses that office to the fullest extent of the law. And I hope that we get an independent investigation on Hillary Clinton, because Hillary Clinton isn't shutting her yapper. I didn't like that whole, the future is women. Future belongs to women. You know what I'm saying? I'm not joking around. I'm tired of this stupid broad pandering to this whole woman hyper-sensationalism. And as I alluded to yesterday, the reason I think that the women, all right, the reason I think that the women are going out in these millions women's marches and acting completely irrational, completely going against logic, completely hypocritical to what they're marching for, is because I think they're anesthetized, or I should say biologically programmed with psychotropic drugs, and we need to figure out what the hell's in those birth control pills, because I think that's what's making a lot of these dumb broads go a little loopy out here. So anyway, with that being said, folks, as we said earlier, the Ninth Circuit Appeals has refused to reinstate the travel ban that was enacted through executive order by Donald Trump. And Donald Trump has just tweeted a response to that. See you in court. The security of our nation is at stake. And he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. And let me tell you, these judges that are legislating from the bench, they should be ashamed of themselves. I mean, you don't understand. This is not a Muslim ban, you morons. This is not a Muslim ban. It is a ban of countries that were put on a list by Obama himself. And what Trump is doing is prohibiting people from coming from or to those goddamn countries to our country for 90 days. And this is what this is all about, for 90 days, just so that they can create some system to extreme vet these people. And now we've got these judges legislating from the bench. I mean, this is an utter joke. I mean, these judges basically are spitting in the face of our troops. They're spitting in the face of the American hardworking people. They're spitting in the face of our security. I mean, I'm telling you, you people that are making this issue into some kind of pro-immigrant issue, you're completely missing the point, you morons. We're not going to prevent people from coming into the country. We're going to prevent people from coming into the country that we don't know who the hell they are. And the country that they're coming from is known to manufacturing radical jihadists, and that can't be vetted. There's no documentation tracking these people down. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. That's why I'm saying. Okay, that's why I'm saying, everybody, we need to come together as far as the Trump train and the capitalist army is concerned, and we need to tell these politicians, you son of a bitch, we elected you, and you better start passing laws that were the means and the reasons on why we elected you into office. And we got to hold their goddamn feet to the fire. We got to hold these damn politicians' feet to the fire. You know, I need a drink after. Give me that drink, for Christ's sake. Anyway, once again, the Ninth Circuit of Appeals has refused to reinstate Donald Trump's travel ban. So once again, we're back to square one. And all these people that are protesting, you know what you're doing? You're protesting to bring in the terrorism into our country. And when there's a terrorist act, and let me tell you something, I think it's coming soon. All right, mark my words. I think there'll be a terrorist act within the next couple of weeks. And when there is, you people have blood on your hands. Do you understand that? All you people that were out there protesting, all you celebrities, all you tech companies, all you judges that struck down the president's authority, you people are going to have blood on your hands because you refused to prevent terrorists from coming into this country. I still can't believe I'm living in this goddamn America. I still can't believe it. I mean, it wasn't but September 11, 2001 that supposedly started off this war on terror against radical Islam. We've come from that to now wanting to bring in the radical terrorists and give them welfare and give them a house. Why are we here? How did we get here? Why are we here? How did we get here? This is liberal lunacy. I mean, Jesus Christ, is there anybody else that agrees with me out here, or am I the only moron? Am I the only moron out here? Yeah, and look at this asshole, Chicago for ghosts. 9/11 was almost 16 years ago, dude. Look at this guy. Are you kidding? You son of a... You kidding me? Look at this liberal lunacy. Son of a bitch! Whoever the hell Chicago for Ghost is should be hunted down and he should be pistol whipped. Are you joking? Are you joking? "9/11 was almost 16 years ago, dude. Unbelievable. You see this? This is, give me the mic. Give me the mic. Let me tell you something right now. I'll give money to whoever the hell finds out who the hell Chicago for Ghost is and finds out who the hell he is so we can publicize this moron for the world out here, because let me tell you something right now. This is the kind of liberal lunacy that we've got to stop. We've got to root out. We've got to cut out like a cancer, for Christ's sake. I'm serious. I'm not even joking around. I'm not even joking around. But this is what we have out here. Look at it. It's mostly these tards, you know. It's mostly these tards out here, people on the short bus with sock accounts that are doing this. And you see, this is what we're raising out here, folks. We're raising a bunch of tarred losers. A bunch of tarred losers that think that, you know what, get over it. This is why we need a war. That's why, you know what, I'm calling for the war on China. Because we need to draft these people, all right? We need to thin out the herd. I'm not fucking around. I'm sorry. We need to thin out the herd. We need to thin out the herd out here. And listen, there ain't gonna be no well, I'm retarded and I'm autistic. I'm retarded. No, you're going to go out there and you're going to be cannon fodder if necessary. Do you understand that? We'll throw you in the front lines where you belong so you can shield the real men that are going to actually fight the goddamn war. I'm not even joking around. I'm not even joking around. I'm not joking around, man. I think that we need war here. I'm not even joking. There's too many losers in this country, and we got to thin out the herd. And look, I don't want to go to war with Russia, to be honest with you, because we have a lot of warheads, at each other. We could literally destroy the world. But China, are you kidding me? I bet you their freaking ballistic missiles will blow up as they're freaking launching with their stupid 2-bit technology. Are you joking me? And not to mention, they're saber-rattling at our asses, threatening preemptive strikes on America if we somehow renegotiate the trade deal. So all I'm saying is this. We need to have some kind of draft. And that's the only way that's going to wake these kids up. So, let me tell you, I know for a fact that we are headed into a conflict. I know for a fact that we are headed into a conflict, and Trump is going to use the military. That's why he's building it up. And the reason Trump is going to use the military is because we're no longer respected on the world stage because of Obama, to be completely honest with you. We are the bitches of the world, and we can no longer be the bitches of the world. And if it takes a draft, I am all for a draft. I think that this country needs a draft, in my opinion. It needs a draft so that either one of two things are going to happen. Either they're going to be drafted and they're going to go to war and they're going to come back as men, or not come back, or they're going to go away to Canada and cuck Canada even more than it is today, okay? Because in my opinion, I think this is what we need, because there's no other way to get across to these young, stupid kids. And I believe that the only way that you're going to do it is the same way they did it in Vietnam. Let me tell you something. These dumb kids in Vietnam got real smart real fast when they started drafting them into this war. All of a sudden, they understood politics, they started learning really fast. And hey, Laggett, absolutely right. I think women should be drafted too. This isn't just a men thing. All those fat heifers that were out there waddling their asses around out there at the Women's March, they are just as optional for this draft. I'm not joking around, man. I'm not kidding. You people out here think that life is but a dream. You think that you're owed so much. And, I hate to even say this, but, I think that we need some kind of conflict so that you morons have a choice to make. Either you fight for this country so you can continue to be the stupid, ridiculous man-child that you enjoy being, or you get out of the country and go be a sexual pervert in Canada somewhere. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. So, in my opinion, I am all for a war with China. I'm not joking around. China never should have said that they were going to preemptive strike this country. Because as far as I'm concerned, we should strike them first. We should strike their ass first. Are you kidding me? And not to mention, we should freaking just let Japan start building its own nukes, start helping Japan build its own army, and let them go ravage the goddamn Chinese. They're begging for it. They're begging for it. Are you kidding me? Those Japs want to go in there and turn those rice eaters into goddamn rice patties. You understand? So that's why I'm saying, folks, I didn't mean to go off keister that capacity, but I sincerely believe that we need a draft. And, when a draft, everybody under the age of 45 is eligible for the draft, all right, baby? So just because you think that you're a fat lard ass or you're retarded or autistic, whatever you think it is, they're going to send you somewhere, boy. You're going to be in the rear with the gear cleaning jock straps. You know, you're going to be in the rear with the gear peeling potatoes. You're going to be doing something, boy. You understand that? I mean, I'm tired of you idiots just wasting your time, waxing your carrot, watching violent video games. No. Draft time, war time. And let me tell you, you think wartime's not around the corner? Why do you think Trump is putting and trying to inject as much money and as much growth into the military-industrial complex? We're getting ready for war. And to be honest with you, in my personal opinion, I think that it's needed. I hate to say this, but I think it's needed because we've got entirely too many losers walking around in America that think that they're entitled to something. Once our national security is threatened, okay? Once our national security is threatened, then we send these dumb pieces of garbage off to war. You know? I'm not joking. And all of a sudden, these people that were talking garbage about 9/11, all of a sudden, now that I'm talking about, send these people to war, let's draft their asses, all of a sudden they're getting a little scared now. Now you're getting a little scared, for Christ's sake, man. Well, you should be, because you can't use the I'm retarded bit. You can't use I'm the autistic bit, I'm Asperger's bit. You can't do that. They're going to send you somewhere, boy. I mean, you saw Forrest Gump. Both Bubba and Forrest Gump were two tards with guns in Vietnam. You understand that? I'm not joking. There was two tards out there with guns in Vietnam. So all I'm saying is, if China wants it, let's bring it. Bring it on, China, you son of a bitch. Anyway, let me move on, for Christ's sake. I don't even know where the hell I was. Where was I at, engineer? That's right. I was talking about Jeff Sessions, and of course, we had a bunch of milky lickers up in here talking all kinds of garbage. But let me continue going on here. Let's talk a little bit about the United States Postal Service. Did you all read that it lost $200 million during the year-end holiday season? It lost $200 million. How in the hell does it lose $200 million during the goddamn holiday season? Can somebody explain that? I mean, you want to know why the United States Postal Service is losing money, folks? I'll tell you why, okay? First of all, it's a public entity that's getting paid off tax dollars, and there's no one accountable for the gross expenditures of what the goddamn United States Postal Service is doing, first and foremost, okay? Secondly, these ridiculous long-term jobs that they give complete morons. And let me explain something. I hate people that work at the United States Postal Service. I got to deal with these people. When I have to mail people's, these cards, and I mail people autographs and crap, I got to deal with the goddamn people at the United States Postal Service. And every time I go to a post office, and I try to go to different ones because I don't want to see the same schmucks, every time I go up to one, they act as if I'm bothering them. These idiots are getting job security for 30 or 40 years, and then after that they could be fat jelly-ass bastards depositing freaking tokens into a goddamn slot machine with their pensions until they croak, and these dumbasses in the damn United States Postal Service have the audacity to act as if I'm bothering them when I'm going to their job. I mean, it's just a disgrace, man. I am disgusted with this. And let me tell you, you know what should happen? What should happen is that we need to just completely privatize the United States Postal Service. And the reason is, folks, is because, we're going to continue to hemorrhage money out of the United States Postal Service so long as we're employing the crop of losers that we have at the United States Postal Service. I was talking to somebody who actually works at one of these other private delivery institutions, UPS, FedEx, one of those. And they were even telling me that, whenever we get people in from the Postal Service, they're a weird breed. It's as if they don't even want to work. No crap. That's what it is, for Christ's sake, man. I really do hate the Postal Service. And I think that we have to end this, and we got to end it quick, because I can't stand these people that are working there. I mean, you're getting the best benefits, the best pay for doing the shittiest job possible. All you got to do is just sit there. Oh, you have some letters? Would you like some stamps? Oh, okay. I mean, no, they can't even do that, for Christ's sake. I mean, these freaking post office workers act as if I'm bothering them. I'm telling you, it makes me sick. It makes me sick, man. Yeah, somebody just tweeted at me, I just had to curse out one the other day and tell them to do their effing job. Yeah, it's what you got to do, man. They're stupid, and they're a stupid group of people. Have you ever talked to somebody who used to be employed with the damn Postal Service? What a group of imbeciles. Hey, by the way, the short bus, that's a pretty good job for you if it's still around. Why don't you go to your nearest post office and start, kind of throwing letters around, or getting boxes of letters and putting it from one place to the next? Very retarded-like work, and you actually get paid a decent wage for it. All right. So who knows? That could be an opportunity for the tards on the short bus, because everyone that I have ever encountered that has ever worked at the post office has been a complete idiot. A complete idiot. Anyway, folks, we are now in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Before we get started on anything else, I'd like for everybody to please follow me on Twitter. The Twitter name to follow is PoliticsGhost. All one word, no underscores. PoliticsGhost is the name to follow. And, of course, add to your favorites or bookmark the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. It is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. All right? Now that we got all that out of the way, I mean, I'm sick of the United States Postal Services. It's hemorrhaging money, and it's not a need for it. It's a drain on the American tax system. And to be completely honest with you, I don't even understand why we are paying these people what we are paying them when they seem ungrateful for having to do the job to begin with. I'm serious, man. Give me a break.
Over 90% of all Fortune 500 companies share one thing in common. You can find a Veridesk on their desks. Here's why. Research says sitting is the new smoking. But people who stand more and sit less say their back feels better and that they're more productive. Veridesk is crafted to last a lifetime. It's height adjustable and there's no assembly. All the details are at Veridesk.com. VARIdesk.com. The original Veridesk. Join the movement.
Good God. Anyway, folks, let's continue on here, all right? Let's move on to another subject matter. I don't want to talk about the United States Postal Service, or I'll get pissed off. Let's talk about how Trump, and we were just talking about China, Trump reached out to China in a letter and kind of giving the Chinese leader Xi Jinping a belated Happy New Year, because it's now the year of the cock. For you folks that are unaware of that, it's the year of the cock in China. So we got a cock China this year. And, I guess the Chinese people were rather tickled by the fact that Donald Trump, gave Xi Jinping a happy cock year. So I guess that was a good sign. I don't know how they're going to interpret that. But that's being interpreted kind of favorably, at least in the Chinese state media. But with that being said, I think these Chinese need to pipe their asses down, if you want my personal opinion. If not, I think that all-out war should be on the table for China. I mean, how dare these idiots? And you want to know why I say this? I don't say this lightly. I don't like just going to war and just saying war and that sort of thing. But let me tell you, we created China. We created China, man. We created them by, first of all, sending our means of production over there, and they could, the Chinese government used their slave labor to make these extremely cheap goods to supply the United States, which in turn paid for those cheap goods, which created the goddamn Chinese economy. I mean, last year we sent $550 billion in 1 year of American dollars to China. I mean, are you kidding me? $550 billion in 1 year, and that's just us. Just imagine all the other folks that are paying China for manufactured goods. Unfreaking believable. And you see, we're not getting anything in return. It's a horrible, lopsided trade deal. I mean, Chinese aren't purchasing anything of the equivalent of $550 billion. I mean, we're the ones that are just consuming. We're creating their goddamn economy. I mean, it's time to renegotiate. It's time to renegotiate out here. So, now that we want to renegotiate the trade deal with China, all of a sudden China wants to go to war. All of a sudden China says, hey, if you renegotiate the trade deal, it's war. And you want to know why? Because we're the only one keeping up that stupid economy. If we renegotiated that trade deal and cut it in half or cut it a third or got rid of it altogether, the whole economy of China would collapse. It wouldn't even be able to sustain itself any longer. It'd be over. So all the communists have left after that is war, because that's the only means in which the communist government is going to be able to save face and organize 1 billion people to stay together and to sustain the communist government of China. So with that being said, that's why the Chinese are being so belligerent on the world stage right now. They're afraid that their communist government and their supposed gravy train that the bureaucrats in Washington created for us. I mean, I want to remind you that it was previous presidents and these same bureaucrats that are in Washington today that helped craft this imbalanced trade deal that now is being threatened upon us by China, man. And as far as I'm concerned, as I stated, if China is going to threaten the United States, I have never heard anybody threaten the United States like I heard China yesterday, saying that they're positioning themselves for preemptive strikes against the United States. Let me tell you something. Preemptive strikes means that they're going to hit us up before they think we're going to hit them up. Before they think we're going to hit them up, for Christ's sake. So that's why I'm saying, folks, okay, as far as I'm concerned, hey, China, you want some? You want to sit here and talk about preemptive strikes? You want to talk about war if trade deal is gone? Well, then bring it on, you sack of crap. Bring it on! We'll blindfold you with dental floss. Bring it on! We'll stick an egg roll right up your asses. Bring it on! Bring it the hell on, China, all right? And let me tell you something. I am willing to pay extra surcharge for better products, for made in America products, for made in Taiwan products. I mean, anybody that wants to trade with us, we need to renegotiate, and I'm willing to pay a surcharge. I'm willing to pay a surcharge for that crap. I'm not even joking around. So, with that being said, all right, let me go ahead and calm my ass down here. But I'm telling you this right now. Don't take this China thing lightly. I think that we are on a war path with China because unless they're not, we have to renegotiate the trade deal, folks. We have to. And China doesn't want to do it, and they're willing to just go to war for it. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we supposed to do? So anyway, since I talked about China, I've got to bring in a representative of the Communist government of China because Blog Talk Radio is broadcasted within the mainland of China. So as a result, I have to bring in a communist representative to rebut anything that I have said against the communist government. Jesus Christ. So, is this guy on, engineer? All right. Well, I don't like this. This is another reason why I kind of want to go to war, so I don't even have to listen to this bastard. Anyway, without any further ado, Jesus Christ, Mr. Fortune Cookie, are you there, sir? Oh. You see, you motherfucker out there talking all kinds of garbage about the Communist government of China. You better watch your mouth, Ghost. You don't talk that way about the Communist government of China. We're the sleeping giant, motherfucker. You're about to wake the sleeping giant up, motherfucker. You don't want to do that. No, you don't want to do that. Because I tell you this, you stupid American motherfucker. You mess with the Communist government of China, we're going to crush you like little egg roll that you are, motherfucker. We stick a chopstick right up America's asshole, motherfucker. That's right. So, you dumbass American motherfucker better understand not talking garbage about the Communist government of China again. You don't want to go to war with China. China got too big an army for the United States to sit here and go to war with the Chinese government of China. That's right. So I'm going to warn America one time and one time only. Do not talk garbage about the Communist government of China, or we're going to throw a preemptive strike on America. We are going to throw nuclear weapon at America. You talk garbage about the Communist government of China. We're going to throw an egg roll nuclear bomb at America. You keep talking garbage about China. And you want to know something? You want to know why we do what we do? You want to know why we do what we do? We do it for Chairman Mao. We do it for Chairman Mao. Oh no, my stomach hurt. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, bad egg roll. Oh no. I'm going to tell you one last thing, Ghost. You better sell a Mr. Fortune Cookie autograph, motherfucker. You better sell a Mr. Fortune Cookie autograph, or we launch a preemptive strike on the capitalist army. Do you hear me, motherfucker? You better sell a Mr. Fortune Cookie autograph, or the Communist government of China is going to launch a preemptive strike on the capitalist army. So you better sell a Mr. Fortune Cookie autograph, motherfucker! You better do it! I got nothing else to say. I am Mr. Fortune Cookie. Thank you very much! All right, get this idiot. Get him off! Get him out of here, engineer! God damn it! Jesus Christ. Do you hear this guy? I'm telling you, the freaking Chinese balls of this guy. I mean, I guess you could tell it's the year of the cock or something. I mean, what is that why you're flexing nuts at me there, Fortune Cookie? Huh? Jesus Christ, man. Listen, I don't want to talk about Mr. Fortune. What is this guy talking about, man? Selling Mr. Fortune Cookie's autograph. What the hell does that mean? Nobody wants your autograph. You're a commie. You're a goddamn commie, so shut up. Anyway, let me calm my ass down, all right? Let me calm my ass down here. Anyway, let me just calm down. Let me just move on with the rest of the broadcast here, all right? I can already see this is a little bit of a goddamn Bathhouse Thursday here. And it's only because of the goddamn news, and we got these goddamn losers on Twitter, these freaking troll terrorists and cyber vermin out here. I'm telling you, man. Anyway, we were talking about Trump reaching out to China's leader via a letter. I don't know how they're going to react, but I'm just telling China this. If they want a war, we'll take them to war, all right? If they want a war, we'll take them to war. God damn it. And look at the people on Twitter. Mr. Fortune Cookie merch now. Mr. Fortune, you son of a... Shut up! You shut your Fortune Cookie sushi-eating goddamn face! You shut your Fortune Cookie sushi-eating, egg roll up the ass-having, dim sum face! Give me a freaking break, man. Are you joking? Are you joking, for Christ? Mr. Fortune, no! God! Damn coolie! Why don't you stick a bowl of fried rice right up your ass with that goddamn crap? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Jesus Christ, man. Jesus, give me the mic. Oh, my God, man. I'm telling you, I'm not... I mean, do you see these people on Twitter, folks? I mean, freaking Mr. Fortune Cookie. Mr. Fortune Cookie! All right, I'm going to calm down here, folks, because I can't keep doing this. I mean, you understand, I do 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, man. You hear the passion. You hear the fury. You hear it. I mean, I give you 110%, man, 1,010% for Christ's sake. The least I asking you all to do is stop antagonizing me, stop besmirching my show, and stop besmirching me. This show is as serious as a heart attack, for Christ's sake. This show is radio of record. Do you understand me? This show is the radio of record, boy. All right, let me calm down. Let me just get through these other subject matters, and we're just going to move on with the broadcast, all right? Now, it has been reported that President Trump is going to host Canada's cuckold connoisseur itself, and I'm talking about none other than Fidel Castro's son, Justin Trudeau. I mean, what is Justin Trudeau going to bring his wife? I mean, are you serious? Or you got to be joking me. I mean, what in the hell is Trudeau planning now? I mean, well, there's something nefarious about this. I don't trust Trudeau coming along over here trying to talk to Trump. He's probably gonna ask Trump to do his wife while he sits there and examines the relationship between the United States and Canada. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. I mean, what are they going to talk about? I mean, these guys are in two completely different political spectrums. Completely different. I mean, where's the common ground? What kind of deal is going to be made? I'm telling you, I think this is just purely for pomp and circumstance, and it's just a reason for Trudeau to come to America and probably patronize some nefarious clubs, if you want my personal opinion. All right, I'm not joking around. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw, Trudeau's torso shot on Grindr. I'm not joking. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm really kind of looking, forward to this. To be honest with you, I mean, what is just? Can you imagine that conversation? I mean, Trudeau, a cuckold connoisseur, Donald Trump, a man's man. What are they going to talk about? Hi, Mr. Trump, how you doing? I'm Justin Trudeau, and I am here, and I'd like, to do something for Canada. And, here's my wife. You like my wife? You like the way she looks? Yeah, no? Here, take off your pants. Do you like her now? I mean, give me a break. What are they going to talk about? Anyway, we shall see. All right, this meeting that Donald Trump and Justin Trudeau are going to have is this Monday. So we shall see what is transpired, or what transpires, I should say, in this meeting between Trump and Trudeau. I'm actually looking forward to it. I think it's going to be an awkward moment when these guys are given the damn press conference. It's going to look like The Odd Couple. I'm telling you this right now. It's The Odd Couple. It's The Odd Couple. Anyway, let's continue going here. Let me move on to more Trump news. Did you hear Trump and Putin were in some kind of a telephone call, according to Reuters, who got the exclusive from a supposed anonymous source from the White House who is leaking this information. But according to the report, Donald Trump denounced Obama's nuclear arms treaty, which is called START, which was signed in 2010, which requires dismantling of the nuclear weaponry of the United States and Russia to half its capacity by the year 2018. And in the phone call, Russia agreed with Trump and possibly suggested that they could renegotiate the contract in a clause within that treaty that'll enable them to prolong the time of nuclear dismantlement to the year 2020, I believe. So, or 2022, I believe it is. So we shall see what exactly happens with this. Now, listen, I am no fan of the Ruskies, okay? I hate the Ruskies. I think they're a bunch of crap. But I think this is a very, very brilliant move by Donald Trump not to dismantle the nuclear armaments, because to be honest with you, we need as many nuclear weapons that are still in existence that are pointed right at Russia, because you know as well as I, they have not dismantled their nuclear weapons. If anything, they are increasing them and pointing their nuclear weapons right at us. And I think that should be the standing relationship of assured mutual destruction, which will keep both powers, the United States and Russia, from going to war in general. And in my opinion, I think that should be the standing relationship with the United States of America. I don't want to, have Russia as an ally. I don't trust Russia. Remember the last time we had Russia as an ally? Huh? Remember that? World War II, and look what happened. Look what happened to that. Look what happened to that. So I don't trust Russia, but at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and say that we need to go to war with Russia, because we literally, folks, the amount of warheads that are pointed at both countries, I mean, it's not, it's like war games when the computer finally figures out why even play the game. You understand? Why even play the game? Why don't you just say, okay, we're over here, you're over there, okay, and, we're going to play a game of Risk. And basically, we can battle each other on the fronts of proxy, or in some instances, I wouldn't say ally forces, but combined forces in a common enemy. I don't want Russia to be an ally. I do not want Russia to be an ally. I think Russia, you could probably trust them as much as you can trust Scott Fogle saying that, he's clean. You understand? I'm not joking around. I mean, I just do not trust these Ruskies. I don't trust them, man. But I'm not against Trump playing the Russians. Because to be honest with you, I think Russia's making plays right now in which it's going to bite their asses in the foot in the long run. So the moves that they're making on a international front are really risky and dangerous, and I don't want to get into the whole complexity of the international relation implication of Russia's moves at this point in time, but I don't think that we should be their ally, but at the same time, I don't think that we should be their enemy either, because, I remember the Cold War. I remember they were doing nuclear drills in the 50s, all right, in schools, for Christ's sake, training for a potential nuclear strike. So all I'm simply stating is this. I'm glad that Trump, in this phone call, according to the leaked information, confronted Russia about this particular treaty that Obama signed in 2010 with Russia, which was supposedly this nuclear disarmament program, which I know for a fact no side of this treaty is actually being met or obligated. So in my personal opinion, I say build more nukes. I'm not joking around. Build more nuclear weapons and point them right at Russia, so that Russia knows that, hey, you start throwing your nukes, we throw our nukes, and, we're all going to kill each other, all right? And not only are we going to kill each other, we're going to kill everything on this earth. So it's game theory, nuclear mutual assured destruction, which will keep us basically on a level playing field. And with that being said, folks, I'm just saying, I don't think that Russia is an ally. I don't think Russia's anybody's ally except itself and those that want to be its puppet. That's it. They have no other allies. As a matter of fact, the Iranian government, the reason that they're flexing nuts is because they believe that Russia has their back. But to be completely honest, I personally believe if the United States can play a strategic game of diplomacy with Russia, I don't think Russia will back up Iran in any kind of goddamn conflict, because Russia and Iran really don't have any kind of common bond outside the America issue. And if somehow Donald Trump can kind of smooth the edges over with the Russian relation, and what I mean by that, I'm talking about not necessarily allying with Russia, but having an understanding with Russia that, look, you get out of my way, I'll get out of your way, and if we meet each other in the international community through proxy war, well, then we do it that way. But we cannot directly confront each other, because if we do and we get the war machine rolling, we're going to nuke each other, and we're both going to, nobody wins in that game. So with that being said, let me go ahead and continue on here with the rest of the broadcast. Once again, Donald Trump doing whatever it takes to kind of restructure America, both on not only both, but on an economic front, social front, political front, and a foreign policy front. And I really do appreciate everything that he's doing. I really do, man. I really, really do. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast. And I'm talking about Radio Graffiti. Radio Graffiti, folks, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you got to do is give me a call right now at 516-453-9903. And when I call on your area code, you've got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this Radio Graffiti. And before I get on to anything else, folks, I'd like to remind everybody that tonight is the absolute, utter last night to buy a Valentine's Day card, a true Capitalist Radio Valentine's Day card. All right, one of yours truly, one of the engineer. Each one of them are numbered. Hey, it's Valentine's Day 2017. All right, this is Trump's Valentine's, baby. This is a new age. The capitalists have taken over. We president now. We president now. Woo! Anyway, folks, if you want a Valentine's Day card, please go to ghost.market. All right, type that in your browser right now, ghost.market. Type that in your browser, and we'll go ahead and get you a True Capitalist Radio Valentine's Day card ASAP. All right. Anyway, without any further ado, do we got any Twitter shout-outs? Or Twitter shout? I keep getting that mixed up all the goddamn time. Do we got any Radio Graffiti calls, engineer? All right. Well, without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get to some Radio Graffiti calls right now. And let me tell you, if these Radio Graffiti calls suck, then I'm out of here. I'm not even joking around. If these Radio Graffiti calls suck the chrome off of a 57 Chevy bumper, I am out of here. I am out. I am out.
Outside the office, you exercise, eat right, but being healthy shouldn't stop when you sit down at your desk. People say sitting is the new smoking. But what can you do? Check out Veridesk, the original and easiest way to stand and sit while you work. It's simple and height adjustable with no assembly or new office furniture required. Find the size that's perfect for your desk at veridesk.com. Stand, sit, feel better. Go to veridesk.com and work the way you live. Veridesk. Work elevated.
Is your garage full of old paint that you'll never use? I know mine is. Avocado green, hot pink, antique white. That is a nice shade of white, though. You know, it's easy to recycle your paint all over California. Keep what you need and recycle the rest. Find a drop-off site near you at paintcare.org.
So anyway, let's do this. How about 423 Radio Graffiti?
Tell me again, what is it you say to yourself that gives you the right to take somebody else's car?
I don't say anything to myself. I just say, all right, there's a car. There's some keys right in front of me. I know where the car at.
You just take it, and you don't consider that it belongs to someone else.
No. Your keys in my room, you asking for it. You don't leave your keys in someone's room when they've stolen cars before. Like, you asking for it.
So what do you think is going to happen when you happen to steal somebody's car that disagrees with that and decides that they're going to drop a hammer on you and prosecute you to the full extent of the law?
Then I do my time in jail. Jail ain't nothing. That's what I always do, and they never catch me. Ain't nobody going to catch me.
Because you're too streetwise?
Yup. And all these hoes laughing like something funny.
Did you say the hoes are laughing?
Yep.
So the audience are a bunch of hoes?
Yep.
All right. How old was that kid, for Christ's sake, man? How can anybody let a little kid like that think that he's such a badass? I mean, if I would slap that kid right in the face, right in ready, and say, "What are you going to do about it, you little twerp?" And if he comes at me, kick him right in the goddamn stomach so he can go, "Oh!" And just the air will be sucked right out of him. And I'll say, "Hey, look, kid, you ain't crap. Sit there and spit shine my shoes, you little piece of crap." Anyway, 435 Radio Graffiti.
Hey.
Yeah, great. Just a Helen Keller death mute. 443 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, Knickers.
Birds in flames. All right. Woo! Hey, man, look, that's enough of that racist crap. That's freaking racist, you bastard! freaking horrible. That's freaking horrible, man. You're going to get me yanked off the air. You're going to get me yanked off the air with this crap. That was horrible. All right, that was freaking horrible. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Quit monkeying around, all right? Quit monkeying around and chimping out. Jesus Christ. 903, Radio Graffiti. Yeah, another Helen Keller deaf mute. That's just great. How about 352, Radio Graffiti? J-Man Capitalist, Radio Graffiti. Tohu Thursday. No, Tohu. No, you freaks, no. I never said that crap. That's a lie. So with that being said, folks, check out ghost.market later on this evening, folks. We're going to try to put up these Toho cards. No, that's never going to happen. Shut up. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Do you hear me? Let me tell you that one more again. That's never going to happen. Stupid sacks of crap. How about 973, Radio Graffiti?
When you call it, give it a stop. When it breaks the freaking down, that's when you got to stop. And something more than that. That's when you call it, you call it.
Jesus Christ, with these Obama phones, for Christ's sake. How about 805, Radio Graffiti?
Yes, Billy?
Come. You know.
What the hell? Who are you?
Well, you know how sometimes your penis gets erect. Well, sometimes it gets so excited that a sticky, milky substance shoots out.
Oh, gee, shut this stupid freak up. Shut up. Jesus Christ, man. 630, Radio Graffiti.
Hey, China, why don't you catch me outside? How about that?
China, cash me outside. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
That was stupid, you moron. Jesus Christ. 352, Radio Graffiti.
Death to communism.
You see, you stupid American motherfucker.
Communist engaged.
You blew up the communist government of China. You killed Mr. Fortune Cookie, motherfucker.
China.
Ah, Jesus, that's a horrible, horrible rendition, all right? Stop trying to be Mr. Fortune Cookie. He's a goddamn commie, all right? Anonymous, Radio Graffiti.
Oh, my. That's a nice burp. Come here. Let me sniff that. I've been practicing this new voice for a while.
Hey, Ghost. You want to have some sexual intercourse with my butthole?
Something like that.
Hey, Ghost. You want to get fruity? Oh, my.
Oh, Ghost, Daddy.
Look, man, I can take more than one man at a time. Oh, my.
Spank me harder,
right,
Daddy.
What the hell is that? What the hell's going on with that? What the hell was that? Anonymous, Radio Graffiti. Here we go with that. How about Anonymous, Radio Graffiti?
I am Lo Hung Wang, no ordinary Chinese knockoff of Mr. Fortune Cookie. You will suck my wang, motherfucker.
Destroy all communists.
We get the revenge. We coming for you, Ghost, and all you motherfuckers in the capitalist army, motherfucker. We bringing the engines of war. We turn your country to rice paddies, motherfucker.
Jesus Christ, this is horrible. This is horrible, man. I mean, a tard magnet this show is, I tell you. A tard magnet. Anonymous, Radio Graffiti.
Introducing the best pony porno collection. That's right, the best pony porno collection. All 69 best pony pornos at the low price of just $14.88. That's right, $14.88. Act now and also get T-Rex, Black Cock Spanner box set absolutely free. So just call 1-800-555-0199.
And that's just great, for Christ's sake. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Hello, kids. I'm Mr. Jordan, and I'll be your substitute driver. Let's do roll call. Eeyore?
Hey, guys.
Eddie?
Welcome to the King on Dead show here.
Mass?
Incontinence problems.
And Ghost. Ghost? Ghost? Oh, there you are. Where you been?
I'm sorry.
Let me guess.
You son of a bitch. Stop it, you stupid freaking asshole! I'm telling you, you sorry sacks of crap, man. The freaking short bus of tards, man. The freaking short bus of tards. Give me the mic. Let me tell you something, all right? Whoever had these short bus kids, I'm telling you, man, whoever their parents are, I hope that they get struck by freaking lightning by the pits of Zeus himself. Are you joking me? Good God. Who else do we have here, for Christ's sake, on this obvious Bathhouse Thursday? Jesus Christ, man. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Yes, comrade, this is Boris Sputnikov. How dare you accuse Mother Russia of hacking United States election? We don't have computer in Russia. We live in woods, drink vodka, shoot Kalashnikov, and only very rich members of Bolshevik Communist Soviet Party can afford black and white television. How can we hack election with black and white television? Answer me that, Amerikinski.
What the hell are you talking about? You dumbasses are out here. You're influencing the election. You've got pay agents like Richard Spencer. What are you talking about, Ruski? That's what I thought. You see, yeah, you better just sit there and shut your mouth, Ruski. Yeah, you talk real bad, right? You talk real bad until an American like myself, shows you the size of frickin' grapefruit balls that I got going on, and you're like, oh no, I got to go back to the Mother Russia. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
18 naked cowboys wanted to be fucked. Cowboys in the showers at Ram Ranch on their knees wanting to suck cowboy cock. Ram Ranch really rocks.
All right, that's just great. I don't understand. Is that supposed to get a laugh or something because you're so fruity? Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Ghost, what do you think of Jack Moore's anti-white?
Yeah, I don't think nothing of it. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
I am gay for Cleveland, and of course, Big Smoke inside me, the sun flies
And enough of these goddamn gay splices, all right? Enough! Enough of these damn gay splices. Son of a bitch. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
A degree in psychology from UTA. What a clever little girl Tweely Atkins is. So run along now, Bonnie. Be a clever little girl and run away.
Here we go again with this crap. All right, give me a break. Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Night Prowler Radio Graffiti.
ARs for niggers. Bars. Niggers. Bloodbath. Jesus Christ, enough of that sick racist crap! Enough of that crap! Freaking racist bastards! You're gonna get me kicked off the air, bastards, you stupid racist pricks! Son of a bitch, man. enough of the racist garbage, please. All right, give me the mic. Give me the mic. Enough of the racist garbage, all right? We was kings and shit. Anyway, Anonymous Radio Graffiti. That guy's starting to become a goddamn internet butt-stalking African booty scratcher.
I'm Ghost, baby. Gonna hack your back with my Alabama black snake and wax your carrot, baby buns. Is that okay with you?
All right.
Don't worry, baby. I'll be gentle. Oh, yes. Did you enjoy baby cake?
Stupid African booty scratcher. Damn it! I freaking hate that guy! I hate you! I hate you! I freaking hate that guy! Goddamn African booty scratching piece of African crap! I freaking hate that guy! Jesus Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Who is that freaking African booty scratcher, man? I'm sick of that guy. I hate that guy. I hate him. I hate him. Jesus Christ. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. Jesus Christ. I got an African booty scratcher problem on the internets, man. Son of a bitch. You know what? I'm glad there's only 15 minutes left in this goddamn broadcast. You know that? You people are getting sick and ridiculous. You know, I mean, 3 hours a day, 5 days a week, almost 1,600 hours of my life. Do you get that? Almost 1,600 hours of my life, man. And this is the kind of thanks I get. This is the kind of respect I get, for Christ's sake, man. It's a shame. You know, it's a goddamn shame. You know that? It's a goddamn shame. Anonymous Radio Goddamn Graffiti. Sell African booty scratchers merch.
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 Sell
No. Shut up. Don't even go there. Shut up. Don't even go there and just shut your face. Anonymous Radio Goddamn Graffiti. Sell African booty scratchers merch.
Sell African booty scratchers merch.
Sell African booty scratchers merch.
Look, you son of a bitch! Damn it, shut up! Shut up! Look, shut up about that crap. I mean, I'm tired of it. Just shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. Jesus, give me the son of a bitch. Makes me sick, man. Makes me goddamn sick. I'm tired of it, man. Anonymous Radio Goddamn Graffiti.
Can we get some African booty scratcher merch, Ghost?
Can you just shut up? You sound like half a tard, for Christ's sake. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. This is Florida Radio Graffiti.
Uh-oh. What the hell's that about? Oh, man. Hold on just a second, folks. I mean, I got to take this serious now, man. Every time I hear a siren around my place here, I'm taking it serious. I guess it must have passed by or something. What the hell was that about? Oh, shit. Oh, Christ. Get away. Get away. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh.
What the hell was that? Was I like really winning against the SWAT team? That'd be awesome. I'm not even joking. I'd be like, yeah, say hello to my little friend. Anyway, Anonymous Radio Graffiti.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Get your loved one in the mood with True Capitalist Radio's Greatest Hits Volume 3 from Time Life Music, featuring Ghost performing love ballads from Stevie B. The Bee Gees. World-class wrecking crew.
If you're gonna turn off the light, let's get one thing understood. If you're gonna make love to me, you got to do it good.
And many more. To order, have your EBT card ready and call 563-999-3791. Don't miss your opportunity to show that special someone how much they mean to you. Order now while supplies last.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. I mean, come on, man. Seriously, come on. Come on. Are you joking, man? Come on. Good God, man. I mean, I mean, are you all actually taking, like, little bits? I mean, sometimes I like to sing a song just to, like, make reference to something, to put a point of emphasis on something, to put an exclamation point on something. And here we are. I got you morons making, like, freaking Time Life catalogs of this crap. Oh, my God, man. Anonymous Radio Goddamn Graffiti. No, shut that crap. Shut that garbage up, man. No, I know what that is. Sick son of a bitch. How about 0119? 0119, Radio Graffiti.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, is this me?
It's you.
All right, well, it's odd because my number is 971, but I just called in to apologize for last time when I said I had transgender surgery and I faked that accent. And I decided to say that that was my birthday that day. I had a lot of money. I wanted to buy a transgender surgery, but I didn't have enough. So I decided to call in instead and ask, are you selling your son? So I can buy him instead.
What? Am I selling my son? What are you talking about? Am I selling my son?
Well, I mean, I wanted to get a transgender. And I can't get it. I can't make myself a transgender, so I wanted to buy a transgender son, so for my own usage.
Calling the beautifully redesigned 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA simply a four-door coupe is like describing a world-class athlete as just a good runner. With its sleek profile and powerful turbocharged engine, the CLA offers agility and design that are unmatched in its class, and it's available now at an exceptional price. Why drive any four-door coupe when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz CLA? Visit MBUSA.com/CLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing. Calling the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA simply a compact SUV is like describing a cathedral as just four walls and a ceiling. The GLA is both a beautiful work of design and one of the most functional SUVs in its class, and it's available at an exceptional price. Why drive any compact SUV when you could be driving the 2017 Mercedes-Benz GLA? Visit MBUSA.com/GLA to learn more. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
I can
Yeah, you son of a... Shut up! Shut up! Don't talk about my son! Don't talk about my son, you son of a bitch! Don't talk about my son! That's a touchy situation! Don't talk about my son! Bitch, give me the freaking... That's a touchy situation. Don't talk about my son. Anonymous. Radio graffiti. Sell African booty scratchers merch.
Sell African booty scratchers merch.
No, shut up. Shut your face. Just shut your stupid stinking mouth. Anonymous. Radio graffiti.
Team, infiltrate and eliminate.
There's the chopper!
Go!
Get away! Get away! I'm armed! Get away!
Counter-terrorists win.
Yo, that's not funny, asshole. You understand that? That's not funny, you jerk dick. That's not funny one bit. That's not funny. Shut up. 785 Radio Graffiti.
Hey you, I wanna be your husband. Somehow, let's see what to do. Baby, while I'm giving my affection.
What the hell kind of 80s disco music was that, man? Jesus Christ. I sounded like I was in an Eddie Murphy movie there for a second, for heaven's sake. 706 Radio Graffiti. Wow, man, that's a pretty good guitar. We got a new guitarist here. You know, I mean, I was kind of nice to Godzilla before he got sent to the short bus. We kind of play out of tune, but hey, I was a nice guy. This guy, man, are you kidding me? This guy sounds like he plays for freaking, some badass band or something. That was hardcore. Anyway, who else do we have here? Let's continue going. We got about 5 minutes left. How about 213 Radio Graffiti?
Happiness is a warm gun. Happiness is a warm gun, mama. When I hold you in my arms.
I mean, are you playing the shitty Beatles? Jesus Christ. How about 903 Radio Graffiti?
Hasbro Security, may I help you?
Who is this?
This is Ronnie.
What's going on?
Not much. Who's this?
I mean, hell, in my personal opinion, Rainbow Dash is a good piece of ass.
Hey, jerk.
You know it and I know it.
Afternoon, Hasbro Security, may I help you?
My little pony, my little pony, my little pony.
Hey, this is security, and why don't you just cut it out and hang it up before I trace on your line, okay? Hasbro Security, may I help you?
Spread that around the internet throughout the world that Ghost from True Capitalist Radio is a brony.
Dude, I'm tell you God, I'm gonna put a trace on this phone if you keep calling me, okay?
You son of a bitch.
Hasbro Security, may I help you?
Capitalist brony.
You son of a bitch. I knew you. Freaking pony! Damn you! God damn it! I'm getting infested by bronies! Good God! Oh, man. I'm glad this show's almost over. This goddamn bathhouse Thursday! I'm glad this show's almost over. number. Give me the freaking mic. I'm glad this show's almost over. I'll tell you that right goddamn now. Jesus. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Helen Keller deaf mute like an idiot. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Yo, Ghost, forget about the merch. Sell some EBT cards. Come fucking the game up.
I couldn't even understand you with that stupid wigger rap that you got going back there. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Sonic the Hedgehog, one of the greatest and most attractive characters ever thought up. He can run at sound speed, take out enemies in a flash, and best of all...
No. Shut up. Shut up. Anonymous Radio Goddamn Graffiti.
Hey, Ghost, I was going to talk about the whole Lady Gaga thing. I like how people are getting mad at people making fun of her belly, but who cares? She was just doing that for publicity stunt anyway, just to get, fans, just to basically voice like some sort of political agenda. Who cares about Lady Gaga, honestly? She's just trying to do that just to basically get people on her side, get asked.
Yeah, well, you know what? Who cares, all right? She got me media attention because I talked about her fat jelly ass, and I really don't appreciate it one bit. All of a sudden, I'm the bad guy for questioning her goddamn work ethic. I'm the bad guy now. Jesus Christ. 647 Radio Graffiti.
He just freaking said that.
She got me media attention because I talked about her fat jelly ass, and I really don't appreciate it one bit.
The badass who just freaking said that. Give him what he just freaking said, or give him death.
That's a pretty good guitar. We got a new guitarist here.
Broadcasting live from his accessible home in fattest Samantha.
Shut that garbage up, man. No, I know what that is.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, who just freaking said that, the man they call
What the hell? I just freaking said that! What the fuck? Oh my God, I just freaking said that! I just freaking said that like 10 seconds ago! I just freaking said that like 10 seconds ago! Good God, man! Oh, you know what? I'm done. Stick a goddamn fork in me. I'm done. I just freaking said that, man. Give me the mic. You know what? I'm done with this Bathhouse Thursday, for Christ's sake, man. You know what? Follow me on Twitter if you want to. I don't care. Politics Ghost is the name to follow, all right? Oh, yeah, and if you want to, get the Valentine's Day cards on Ghost.market. They're going to be pulled down tonight. I just freaking said that, you internet butt-stalking...